live. And finished up with, oh gosh. I'm just wrangling cows. We're live, everybody. Welcome. And today I'm joined by PVIP Hook. And that's it so far. But that's all we really need.
Ooh, thanks.
Come to me, cows. I'm lost. I don't know where my base is anymore. I kind of just walked away from it, and that was a mistake.
You can come live with me. I put my coordinates in the chat, so I wouldn't get lost myself.
You know, come over here, cow. I'm just trying to like wrangle one of these cows up here. That way, like, I could make beef and whatnot. Like, just have a little cow farm, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But,
a ranch.
Yeah, Ram Ranch, you know. And
yeah, Ram Ranch.
I don't know where I live anymore. So, like, I don't know if the whole point of finding a cow was useless or not yet. I guess we'll find out. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. I feel like I'm at the top of this mountain. I am. I see it. I see the copper pit. Perfect. So how was your day today, Pivot? Did you getting anything spicy? Any fun coworker stories?
Especially, I mean, it was another day of work.
Another day, another dollar, you could say.
Another dollar, counting down the days until I don't have to be there. We're getting a new hire on Monday, and Thursday, my superior leaves for vacation. And then next Thursday, I leave for vacation. So it's going to get real interesting real quick.
So the new guy's going to have no idea what's going on for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and she has no experience in like you do either. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Like, that's real good.
See you later.
You'll love to see it.
To that.
There's nothing better than bringing on a new hire when all of the senior faculty are going, yeah, we'll see you next week. Is she going to be doing stuff that like she needs you guys there for? Or is she just going to be like sitting collecting a paycheck for 2 weeks until someone gets back and tells her what to do?
No, like, well, there's other people that can like guide you along, and it shouldn't be all that busy. It's just the principle of like, you were supposed to start like middle of October, but then the person I have training for the next 3 weeks, I can't start then. So when's the next time you could possibly start? So next Monday. So well.
Okay. SpaghettiOs. That's only a little rough. You know, I really thought this world was like, I was like, oh, this is like the old world. We hit the nether portal, we hit the nether fortress, finally got the blaze rods. That's not the case. Although I think the nether's going to be a lot more enjoyable because the skeletons won't be a hit scan, you know? Hi there, random person. How you doing?
I don't know. I'm getting like an endless zombie onslaught right now. Been fighting for my life over some coal. Oh, and there's a creeper now.
Why did King just send me a message that said I'm arriving?
I don't know.
Wait. What? Send him a Snapchat of a picture at 8:03. Oh, it's because I didn't open it yesterday. Okay. It's from 19 hours ago. That makes sense. I was like, what does this mean? Good, I'm doing pretty well, random person. How you doing? Quick Trip has Sprite Cranberry now. Whoa! Sorry, I was trying to figure out like what messages my phone was trying to tell me. Like, what secrets do you have, old man? Welcome in, D. Sanchez. How you doing, buddy? The man of the hour, getting married on Friday.
Very happy for you, D. Sanchez. It's very exciting.
Nothing but joyous vibes coming from PVIP. Excellent, excellent.
SkullfishX has his do-rag already. His do-rag and jorts.
Oh
So
my
he's all
god,
dressed.
imagine, could you imagine that I show up to D. Sanchez's wedding with a do-rag, jeans, shorts, and a wife beater?
You're gonna bring
My
your
questionable outfit.
I was gonna say your Camry with the suspension. You're gonna be bouncing it up and down, you know.
I think like I'll color in one tooth like gold with a Sharpie.
See, now you're getting it. Now you know how to make someone's wedding memorable.
Man, do I have my handkerchief? Oh man. I wish I wasn't this funny. Like I'm clinically funny.
Terminally.
Terminally funny, you could say.
Ever since that desk fell on him, he's been a different person.
He's just gotten funnier and acts on his impulses more. Yeah, you know, representing PA. See, you got it. Ooh, Java. Yeah, we got that. We're on that Java grind. Do you want in random person? You're welcome to join if you want. I said that with a little less enthusiasm because honestly, I have no idea what's going on half the time in this game, so.
I'm getting mauled by cave spiders.
I got a cow pit. That's what matters. Oh, I can't feed him anymore? All right. I have no idea how to play multiplayer on Java. Oh my god, I'm so glad that we had the same knowledge base. If you have Java, here, let me give you the link. Can I just like, can I whisper you from OBS? No. I don't care if anybody in the chat joins in here. Check the chat archives. I don't care. I'm crazy. So what you'll do is you'll copy this and paste it in when you... Here, I'll disconnect from the server. So what you'll do is when you go... You're in Java, you'll click multiplayer, you'll click direct connection, you'll paste that server address that I sent you, and then just click join server. Oh. The authentication... Wait, did it kick you out?
No, I'm still here, hanging out.
Huh. Join server? Oh, now it works. Okay, see, now it works. Yeah. There you go. So if you want to. No pressure to join or not. It's there if you want it. Where was I going? What was I doing? I was going to go...
Cows.
Yeah, I got my cows in the cow pen. I got them bred. You can't stop me if you wanted to. That's the spirit. Never say never? I don't... You know, I have an idea of, like, tearing down all the wall, like, all the, like, unevenness of the mountain, so it's just, like, one column that stands in the distance, and that's my house.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be fun to do. I feel much more, like, creatively inclined now that I'm building my house on a mountain.
It's spreading. Stop him.
Then I gotta build a staircase up to it, Peepin. Start scratching. Y'all got any more of that cobblestone? Whew. Oh, you know what? You know what would complete the look if I showed up with a 6-pack of my own, like, crappy watered down beer.
No, you gotta get like Colt 45 or like some wall. Real thug.
Show up real thug. Just have it like sticking in my waistband, but show up with like a thumb in my waistband, you know? Kind of like cock the right hip forward a little bit, you know? Drop the lower jaw, show off that gold tooth. Really sell it.
It's not SkullfishX, it's Cool Fish X.
Yeah. I donned the do-rag once long ago. Took a couple pictures, got a funny emote out of it, called it a day. But now the do-rag calleth. It calls for blood.
It's back for blood. Ah.
Should I build myself a tower or an underground mansion? Ooh.
Ooh.
Those are two very good options. I currently have a place outside. Finest Orange actually made the place that I live in because I wasn't going to build anything yet. And then he's like, I gotta build us a house. We're not living like peasants in a hole in the wall. And I was like, but we could live like peasants.
I live in a hole in the ground.
Yeah. Actually, my bed's the yellow one, I think. You can only sleep at night. You can sleep during thunderstorms? Oh my god, he put up so many furnaces. This guy's a mad lad. This guy's crazy. Whoop. I don't know how to like leave those trapdoors half the time because I hit the pressure switch and then I just run into the side of the wall and I'm like, huh, this is awkward.
Remember the time we were playing 7 Days to Die? Someone got that like automatic puncher and it didn't work.
Yeah. Oh. And we spent all that time getting the Crucible to make truck parts, and then we just bought the truck parts.
Yeah, it just came up in the merchant's inventory. Truck was the best part of the game. That was so cool.
Nice 4x4 riding around. Everything was fine until I shot you in the back of the head. I have PTSD from that moment.
It happens. That was the same day. That was the same time.
It was the same
We had to
time.
drive
Yep.
back because it was
Yep.
day 7. Yeah.
I'm almost on. I accidentally loaded the wrong video. Oh, no problem. Pittsburgh, rating with a party of 4. Hello, Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Hello. Welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Happy. Oh, my goodness. And Pittsburgh is now following. Hello, Pittsburgh. How was your stream? What did you stream? Howdy. Hello, hello. It's good to meet you. It's good to meet you. Oh, what an unexpected way to start the stream. Oh, goodness gracious. Just completely switched over into like uber polite, like, hey, how's it going? How you doing?
He's learning.
I do a little learning.
He's beginning to believe.
We're streaming Minecraft Dungeons. Ooh, very nice, very
Ooh.
nice. I've seen some action, some gameplay for that. Was it treating you pretty well? I do hope so.
A little dungeoning.
We do a little dungeoning. We do a little raiding. There was only one coal block here. I feel lied to. It's really fun. Ooh, very good. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. Where do I go? Where do you want to go? You can come to us if you wish, random person. I don't, coordinates. It's F something. F3? F3.
Yep.
I'm at... I should probably go back to base before I give you coordinates that don't make sense. You can go wherever. Pivot put his coordinates in the chat. So if you would like to live next to Pivot, you're welcome to do that. You're also welcome to live next to me. Or in the vicinity of me. I'll give you the coordinates for the base of the mountain, and then you can just, like, figure it out from there. You're a smart kid. You'll figure it out.
Minecraft Dungeons. That does sound fun.
Guys, check out Pittsburgh. He streams Minecraft Dungeons. I should probably have the shout-out feature fixed by now, but I don't.
What else do you stream, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, what else do you stream, Pittsburgh? What are some of your favorites? F3. So 243. My chords are 243, 80. I think the biggest quality of life thing from Java to this, or from Bedrock to this, is that I can keep the coordinates up while I'm typing in the chat.
Oh.
That's really nice. I stream Minecraft, Deep Rock Galactic, Sea of Thieves, Destiny, all sorts, really. Oh, very nice. I'm a bit of a variety streamer myself, but I don't stream any of those games. I kind of stream as the winds take me. Recently, I've been playing some Overwatch 2. Yeah. What else do we play?
Phasmophobia.
We play Phasmophobia, Minecraft, Overwatch 2. We just played the Resident Evil 8 DLC yesterday, Shadows of Rose. Yeah, a whole variety. If a game comes out, there's a good chance that I'm going to be playing it, like the new God of War, or the new Pokemon. Oh,
Dad boy.
Dad of Boy. I'm so excited for the new Dad of Boy. Phasmo, yes, Phasmo's real good. I'm getting back into Overwatch. I played Overwatch 1 a fair amount, but then took like a year, took about like 2 years off of it, and didn't really get back into it. Overwatch 2 was out, and then everybody was like, hey, are you going to play Overwatch 2? And I was like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just Overwatch 1. And then I played a few games, and I was like, ah, son of a gun, here we go again. Back to the Overwatch grind. I want to play Minecraft, though. Just really fun to play. Love it. Oh, I do love me some good Minecraft. I feel like much more consistent in playing Minecraft now, because we played Minecraft a while ago. We played on Bedrock Edition, and playing on Java Edition is a world of different. Like, I don't feel like the skeletons are hit scans as much as they are in Bedrock. Like, I swear to God, in Bedrock, like, you look at a skeleton, it looks at you, and like it's battle mode. And I always get lost in caves. That's always fun. Oh, that's lava? But
Be sure to smash follow if you get lost in caves, too.
Smash follow if you get lost in caves, my friends.
Actually, it's the forest. I would play the forest.
Oh my gosh, the forest? That's a good one. That's a good one that we get lost in a lot.
Yeah.
The forest, whenever we play it, we have a good time, and then we end up stumbling into a cave and then beating the game because we just want to see where the cave goes, and oops, this cave goes to the final boss. Buckle up.
I really want to find the modern bow. Oh, we're in the pit again.
I can find my games. I can find my way in games very well. It's really a skill. The forest is so good. Oh, I'm really looking forward to the sequel. Sons of the Forest? Ooh. I'm excited to see all the new goodies they add. It's a fun game to play with friends. I'd say most of my streams are just me, but Minecraft streams are open to anybody who wants to join, and excuse me, on comms we have my mod team normally. We all like hang around and play some Minecraft. Unfortunately, my only mod is PVIP right now. My other two mods are out in the wind. So yeah, it's hard to wrangle everyone around, you know, schedules keep changing and whatnot, but we're here for a good time. All right, I got more coal. Oh, there's so much coal here. I love coal. A hydrate, thank you. Hydration is important. Excuse me. Oh, that was a good drink of water. Thank you, thank you. Actually, I haven't had a drink since I got home, so that was very well. I'm here in spirit. What does that mean? Like, okay. Thank you, King, for being here in spirit. Appreciate you. Probably in reference to the mod team. King is here in spirit. King's always here. He's always watching. Always listening. What else do we have? Oh, we also have a YouTube channel, but I'm all fleshy over there. I VTube occasionally on YouTube, but I VTube a lot. My camera can freeze and lag a lot, so I'm wanting to start using PNG stream stuff. Ooh, PNG stream stuff is awesome. If you don't know already, the application that I use for when I do PNG streams is Fugi, F-U-G-I. If you just Google it, it comes up. I'm sure you've probably found it by now if you've looked into it. And if you go into a Discord channel by yourself, you can set like a not talking and a talking version, and it's not too much of a system load. It breaks up the load pretty good. And I think that's a fun way to have like a little bit of interaction with the PNG. The mobile life is hard, my dude. You're just built different, King. Just be better, you know? Yeah, but this model is a full like fledged 3D model with a good bit of tracking. As you can see, the ponytail's got some good tracking. But the only game that has given me issue with this is Apex, because Apex Legends just throttles your computer for no good reason. But everything else works pretty well. It's a cool model. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We do a little modeling. Actually, we do a little modeling.
Yeah, actually, you did a little modeling stream.
We do modeling streams, yeah. Oh god, Apex. Love Apex, but god, it's broken. That's the dichotomy of Apex. I love Apex, but also I hate Apex. Apex is like the prime example of a game it's fun until it isn't, and then you keep playing it. Like, you're like, well, it'll get better next time, I promise, right? Like, it'll be better next time. And then, you know, next game in, oh, that's a whole 3 stack of masters. It's fine. I'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're never fine. Found an outpost. Oh, you're close to me then. I think Battle Cattle went and, like, traversed that outpost and won. I'm on the other side of that mountain. Yeah, King's got it. The metronome of this is awesome to God. This sucks. Like I'm like unhealthily addicted to Destiny 2. Nonsense. There's no such thing as an unhealthy video game addiction coming from a kid that plays video games all the time. The new Call of Duty came out, and I have been what the kids call addicted to that game. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good Call of Duty. I feel you on that. Destiny 2 I played for a bit. I haven't played any of the expansions. Like, played it when it came out, grinded up to like the max level, had some fun with it, and then never went back to it. I've fallen off with COD. I fell off with COD for a bit, and then this one brought me back into it because I was like, oh, let's see how it is. I enjoy it so far. But I've also I've gotten back into more FPS games other than Apex recently too, like Overwatch. So it's very fun. It's very fun. Yeah, the COD games are massive. Like, the new one is 70 right now-ish, I think. Maybe it's 50. I don't remember. So it's not too big. Warzone is probably going to be huge. And since Advanced Warfare, oh god. Oh yeah, the files get kind of big. I've definitely been in the bucket of this game is too large for my console anymore. Because when I played Warzone, I played on my Xbox a lot, but only played up till when Cold War came out for Warzone. And then it was big, but it wasn't like super big, and now it's just super big. I was like, I don't think I want to play Warzone anymore. It's too much space. Nope, come on, jump. There we go. I don't want to explore deeper in this cave because I'm scared. Finest Orange, or not Finest Orange. Finest Orange built the house that you see up there, random.
And SkullfishX turned it into a home.
King says, 8-Ball, does the streamer have a video game problem? And the 8-Ball said, that's a hot no.
Well, if it came from the 8-Ball, it's got to be right.
Don't worry, Stream Elements, I have one. The 8-Ball holds all the truth. Oh god. Oh no. Wait, they're not hitting me? The skeletons are missing? Whoop. This is magical. Peeve, if I was able to escape the clutches of a skeleton. Like a whole team of them. That's crazy.
Stormtroopers in this one.
God, I have like PTSD from them. Are you okay if I build a tower near your home, Mr. Streamer Man? Of course. Build your home wherever.
I was so happy when my package arrived yesterday. I could finally turn my house into a home.
I'm really happy for you. Oh wait, the attack range in this is also a bit longer than than Bedrock, so I don't have to let them get as close.
Yeah, social distance in this one, don't forget.
Yeah, you gotta keep that social distance up. If you need me, I'm in a hole on the mountain above your home. Okay. Sounds good to me, Chief. Stay safe, stay frosty. Watch your footing. Tell me when I can come out. Oh, do you want a bed? Do I have stuff to make a bed? I have 2 string. I have 8 string. Oh, and I have 4 wool here. I'll build you a nice bed. It's white for now, but you can change it later. Whenever I send in my final gamer form, you might want to see a doctor. Oh, that's good. Here, come down here for now if you want, or I can come up to you. It's parkour. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. It is just... I love this view. It's a nice view. The mountains are so tall now.
Put that view in a museum.
Part of me just wants to show up at the airport when I pick you up with just a plate with like saran wrap over it, right? Like it's coated in resin. I'm like, it's a pretty plate, man.
I was at work.
There you go.
That's where I go. And the one lady I work with, she made this like toasted like avocado tomato thing. Gussied it all up. Just looking at it. That's a pretty plate.
I don't know why I slept in this bed or why the text chat opened up. That's fine. It's fine. Definitely slept in Battle's bed on accident. We'll have to have him fix up his bed when he gets in here. He's not getting in here. He said he's not coming in today.
What?
He said he's going to sit this one out, boys. Remember earlier when I said we playing today or tomorrow? Oh, he didn't respond. Big Boss said either or is fine. Yes. The cow farm is coming along delightfully. One could say even delectably. You gotta treat the cows right. Really raise them up. Get that A5 Kobe beef. Wagyu beef. I have an egg too, but I don't think I can do anything with the egg. Could throw it for the chance. I could throw it for the chance of a chicken, huh? A5 Japanese Wagyu. Yeah, we gotta get that Wagyu, man. Get that nice quality, fatty, marbled beef. Whew. Mainly, we're doing that because I don't have any food. Oh. Let's get that bread, boys. I also feel like you heal faster when you're, like, sated. In this. I don't know. I just feel like Java's just a bit more quality of life improved than Bedrock is.
That probably helps. It's also
Oh, I might die here. My mind is running wild with the possibilities up here. Good. Let the possibilities run wild. Become the gamer you've always wanted to be. Ascend to your final form, random person. Oh, I have a text message? Oh, it's about early voting. I already voted. Thank you for telling me. I love election season. Don't you, PVIP?
As a felon, I'm not allowed to vote.
Must be nice.
You know why I'm a felon? Because I asked, why can't I use raw beef in a rotten flesh in a composter?
To be fair, the creators I watch are getting more ad revenue. Right? Because like all of the political ads are just like, hey, are you ready to learn about who you should vote for and why? Because you're gonna learn today with this like 30-second ad. And I'm like, please stop. I've already voted. This means nothing to me. Well, if you want random person, if you want copper for anything, I have a comical amount of copper, so feel free to help yourself. Why do I have so much copper, you might ask? I genuinely don't know.
It's just there. You just take it, you know?
I can't vote. My registration just ceased to exist. Oh, that's fun.
So you don't have to pay taxes then either.
No, I think that's only if you're dead. Apparently that's a really hard thing. That was like a post that I like read once where like a guy had been like assumed dead and like he was still alive and like having to go through like social security, all that jazz to get like your social security card back and everything is really difficult because like how do you prove that you're not dead even though you're alive? And it just becomes a cycle of like, oh, well, if you're not really dead, then like, when's your date of birth? And then like, oh, well, like you could have just found that out. You could be trying to steal this guy's identity.
I found a shipwreck. It's one of the annoying ones that's upside down and underwater.
Right. He legally couldn't do it because he was legally dead. It was like a whole thing. I don't think I didn't keep up with the story, so I don't know if he ever got it resolved or not, but I'm going to err on the side of probably not. Alrighty. Should I go back into the mines? Throw away this spider eye because I don't want it.
Potions.
You can use it for when I get to potions, I'll care about it. I don't care about it right now.
I don't know what potion it is. Don't even ask.
I don't even know if you can. I think you have to use fermented spider eye because you use fermented spider eye and the one to turn villagers into or the zombie villagers into people again. You use it in that one to make the potion of like splash potion of something. Need food? Nah, I'm okay. Do horses drop meat?
No, they only drop leather.
Oh, but they drop leather. Leather.
Camels are going to be the same way.
Oh, you don't think we're going to be able to eat camel meat?
I don't think so.
Is camel meat like difficult to prepare or easy to prepare?
Really easy to prepare. I think it just tastes like crap.
Because I know like, well, I guess I maybe prepare is not quite the correct term, but like bear meat is like edible, right? But like it's hard to prepare because it's got like a lot of ammonia in the meat. Most carnivores tend to have a lot of ammonia in the meat. Because that's like one of something in like meaty bits and the protein just ends up being broken down into amines and ammonia based compounds. So like it tastes really bad unless you prepare it right.
So if you were to consume a vegetarian, they would taste different than someone that's more omnivorous.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like that's why like deer meat and cow meat or like moose, caribou, right? All those like generally taste like kind of similar, but like if you were to eat something that's more of a predator. Yes, bear meat also is similar to fish in that it has a lot of parasites in it. Except with fish, you can get away with flash freezing it. You can't. I don't know if you can get away with flash freezing bear. That used to be a big concern with pork, right? With the parasites in it, and then in recent times, though, like within the last couple years, pork has gone through a lot of federal regulations and a lot more regulations, and is a lot more regulated like cow meat is. So you don't have to worry about cooking pork to like that well doneness anymore, because it used to be like 10, 15 years ago and more, if you were to get pork, you would have to cook it all the way to well done, just so you would for sure kill all the parasites or anything that was in it. But there was a bit of a push a couple years ago for the pork industry to be like, you don't need to cook it like all the way done. You can cook it like beef now. And like there was a whole thing. And then somewhat ironically after that, there was cases of the parasite popping back up and they had to recall a lot of pork meat. But it's not quite as strict anymore. Chicken, I think, is still, you got to cook that sucker to 167 internal. Get rid of all that salmonella.
Spirilla.
Sarsaparilla. Art of Gorilla. Oh, that's who was also... So my team in Overwatch 2 was me as Ana. Our support was Lucio. Our tank changed the Winston on attack. And...
Return to Monkey.
It was just return to Monkey, dude. Like, that guy was just in there like swimwear, and I just kept shooting him in the back of the head to heal him. And this poor guy, he wanted to just bare knuckle box the whole time, and I'm like, I need to keep you alive. And the rest of my team was like, can I get a heal? I'm like, you're gonna have to go to Lucio. If I stop shooting this man, he's going to just explode. You know what I like? I like that, like, you can kind of like, if you have like a river like I have in the farm, you can just walk over it and it doesn't like drop you into the water. It's very nice. You said something about the mine earlier. The mine entrance annoys me. I shall fix it. You do whatever you want to do, buddy. I will not get in your way. I'm not in my building phase yet.
Baka.
It's not like I want to build or anything, Baka. Oh, you made it a nice 2x2 all the way down? Look at you go. All right, cows. We're about to start exponentiating our growth. Because now I've got 2 breeding pairs of cows now, not just 1. Getting an upgrade? What are you upgrading? Can I just eat the seeds? Can the seeds be healthy? Just cracking on wheat seeds every day.
That's how you turn into a chicken.
You are what you eat. Oh, I'm a nice mean level 20, baby. Let's go. I got so much copper. So much copper. I need more coal. Actually, I think I'm going to do... If you make a compost, you can put seeds in it, right?
Yes, but not rotten flesh.
But not rotten flesh, right? Because why should there be a use for rotten flesh?
You can feed it to your dogs. Clerics accept it. Yeah, sure, shut up.
Yeah, but clerics accept it. I like that. Oh. Some of these plants only take 2 bone meal. You can eat rotten flesh. Yeah, but I have standards. Unless we're playing the forest, in which case I go full cannibal. I set that meat out to dry. I make hors d'oeuvres. It's a great time. But then, for like the one time, I would like to point out that Big Boss gets all high and mighty in that game. He's like, I eat real food like deer and berries. And I'm like, okay, mister, I eat rotten flesh all the time in Minecraft. I don't think you get to get all high and mighty about me on this. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. We got a meeting with my boss tomorrow. That'll be fun. Meet with him every Thursday.
That's all he can stomach of you.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I see him every day in class, and then I just kind of harass him a little bit, and then he harasses me, and then we carry on about our day, you know?
Well, October's over, so you can go back to the normal.
Right? He can go back to bullying me all the time. I told you about that, right? We got an undergrad in, and he was like, oh, she has to, like, get the experience. let's just shame Skullfish for how bad of a grad student he is. Because like I didn't like put up a video for her to look at like that day. I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. It'll be fine. And he was like, oh, you haven't done it yet? Oh, he's just such a bad grad student. Let's just shame him with me. And they were just petrified. He's like, oh, why are you so bad at a grad? He's just harassing me this whole time. And I was like, listen here, bucko. I don't got to take this. I swear, half the time he's just trying to figure out what's the best way to get this kid to leave. Oh, fish? Yo, there's an underwater cave down here. I gotta get like underwater breathing on an enchantment. I think that's the most believable thing to do. Can we get obsidian yet? We could. Have a diamond pick. We do have access to lava. Down in the mine. Do I commit to that right now?
Do it.
Or should... No, I'm just going to go adventuring right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go adventuring, you know. Just head a direction, go that way. See if I find any goodies and then come back.
I lost the treasure map I found when I drowned.
Unlucky. I also want to thank you because now I can no longer call the Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 anything other than the Moldy Saga.
I just imagine how I was when, spoilers for anyone who hasn't played Resident Evil 8. Alright, hopefully they'll have their ears covered. How irritated I was when at the end of the game they go, "You were moldy the whole time."
Yeah, you were moldy the whole time, and by consequence, your daughter's moldy. That was my favorite way.
First, in 7, when it's like, oh, you wanted to game end your wife? Joke's on you, she's still alive. Damn.
I think my favorite part of me playing yesterday was when I started and I said,
Stone floor.
You might... Stone floor. PVIP says stone floor. I agree. Was when I said, oh, it's Rose. We're playing as her. You might recognize her from Resident Evil 8 when she was in pieces and jars we had to collect.
I still like my crack ship of Rose and Atreus.
See, I think what they did was they did that time skip, right, of 16 years to conclude the Moldy Saga because they wanted the next game to happen faster. Oh, I might game end here.
Get out of there.
I'm trying. All right, I'm out of there. I didn't really think this whole thing through going at nighttime. A little rough, a little rough. I'm coming home. Oh, there's a cave over there. It's good enough. It's nice and secluded. Can get some mats. Also, it's kind of pog. You can hold food in your offhand and then consume it. Fan of that. I'm a fan of the offhand being useful in this mode, in this version. Because I can't tell you how frustrating that was, that like your offhand can't do anything in Bedrock other than like hold an arrow or a shield.
Yeah, trespasser what he's doing. You know about Trespasser, the Jurassic Park game?
No.
It's classic.
Whew. What's the moral of that story? I survived. Another zombie it is. Swing, 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 swing. Easy elimination. I really just came out this way for coal because I think coal's easily accessible in like the surface part of caves.
It's a lot easier to find above ground than it is underground.
It's so much easier to find. I feel like when I go in a cave, 90% of the materials I come out with are copper. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. This is too much copper.
I'm surprised you can't make copper tools.
I feel like you should be able to make copper armor, you know?
Yeah.
If nothing else, because you have so much of it. Like, sure, it doesn't have to be as strong as iron.
Yeah, make it between, like, chainmail and iron.
Yeah. I think there's definitely, like, a reason, like, an ability to have it here.
Or, it gives you a lot of armor, it just doesn't last that long.
Right? Yeah, like gold.
Does gold give you a lot of armor?
I don't think gold gives you a lot of armor. I think gold armor just kind of sucks. But, like, it doesn't last very long. So maybe it lasts a little bit, like, it's better than gold as armor. Or maybe, like, if you wear copper armor, like, the copper armor can have, like, a different, like, set of enchantments. Like, you have a chance to get, like, struck by lightning or something when you're wearing it. So if you get an enchantment that can, like, ground you so you don't take damage when you're struck by lightning wearing copper armor. And have that be, like, the... like, a downside to just wearing copper armor. Like, if you're wearing, like... if you're wearing leather boots, though, it'll ground you, right? Or you can get an enchantment, like, on copper boots that grounds you.
And then you just live in the desert.
Yeah. So you get it. You're getting it.
I'm taking how much road down.
Whoop. I'm gonna have to eat this rotten flesh, aren't I? I did what I had to do back then. I only did what I did to survive.
Just like the real Zero, too. He ate flesh at one point, didn't she? I don't know, my memory's real hazy on it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember, because she was created from a sample of, like, the original, right? Yeah, she ate a mouse, yeah.
Close enough.
Really is.
Ah, the manual laborer is here.
Big boss, sup nerd, sup big boss, how you doing? You're not as late as I thought you were going to be when you said I'm gonna be real late.
We were hoping for later.
Beaten up and beat. Yeah, I hear your construction endeavors are a little rough. Okay, I can come back later. Well, no, I feel like you already got food. What'd you get to eat? Are you late because you tried to get Taco Bell? I think that's the funniest thing. We were talking about, like, oh, Taco Bell's, like, so fast, and Big Boss is like, if I try to get Taco Bell, I'm there for, like, 3 days trying to get my order in.
The one that's closest to me, I've never been there. Because it's real dirty in there, so I've never gone.
You can't go to the fast food places closest to you, right? There's always... you can't let them know your face.
Let's see how my minecart system works. Oh, it's really slow.
Just, you know, get some, what do they call it?
The
Redstone?
powered ones?
Powered ones? Yeah, get some powered ones. Because I think the rail cart will, like, move forward if you hold forward.
I put them between. I had like 5 powered.
I think, what
rails.
is it? Every 5? I think every 5 or 6 to keep, like, max speed on flat ground, and then it's, like, every 3 going up.
No. Damn it, I lost my cart.
No!
It left.
Big Boss had leftover meatloaf. I'm mostly late because I didn't get out of there until almost 7, and I was exhausted, so I sat in the shower for like 5 minutes like an edgy emo kid in the rain.
Let's get some hashtag leftover meatloaf hype in the chat for Big Boss.
Hashtag leftover meatloaf. You love to see it. I feel like I should be able to eat sugarcane.
Actually, candy without all the bad stuff in it.
Right? You kids want some Minecraft brand Kool-Aid? Skullfish, did you really use the last of your food to feed your cows and not you? Yes. Yes, I
He loves
did.
his animals.
I just love my cows so much. Oh, I can go there. I have spare food. I'm fine. I'm surviving. Meatloaf is pretty banger. Right now I'm updating the PC. What do you mean you're up? Do you not like install updates and shut down when you're done at night? You just let that beast run 24/7?
What if he wants to play Hearts of Iron 4 at 9:30 in the morning?
Don't you lie to me. You know that boy's loading up Forza. No, but IQ has an update. Oh, wait. I mean, I guess you could update that. Oh, that's a headache. Ah. Go away. Okay. Headache's gone. Whew. So, have you ever had the Jolly Rancher gummies?
No.
They're very good.
Are they?
They are. They like taste like Jolly Ranchers, which is, I think, fascinating.
I didn't know they exist.
Yeah. I get them at the store because, like, they'll be like a buck or two for like a whole bag of them. You know, like one of those like generous bags.
They had paydays at work today.
Oh,
I was
paydays!
gonna get a picture of it for you. I know they're your favorite.
Oh my god, one of my students was eating a payday, and I was like, "Are you eating a payday?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, I've really come around on paydays. I think they're a pretty good snack." And I said, "If I could fail you, I would."
He punched it out of his mouth. Broke his jaw.
I hate paydays, man. It's just such an inadequate snack. It's all caramel and all disappointment.
There's peanuts in there too.
That's the disappointment.
I like peanuts. I don't like carrots though.
Oh, Big Boss's current solo game is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. How could I have made such a mistake, Big Boss? I apologize. Can you just make like a block of copper and then there we go.
Make a block of copper. Come on, you saw what we did last time we played.
I have like 2 stacks of copper right now. Just gonna make a copper room. Hide a treasure chest in it. Should I just make the cow pit into a toilet? Just look at them all trying to get out from their metal prison. I have some bones. We do a little boning. I heard it.
Said, Papa.
Me. We do a little boning? Nope, I heard it. Big Boss. Did somebody say Papa?
I said copper, but okay.
Oh,
He's
copper.
confused with red copper.
What happened to all my diamonds? Didn't I swear to God I had more than 6.
I upgraded my weapon arts to dual wield.
Maybe it was the other world. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh, I've been blocked in. Why would you do this to me? You will take this food and like it.
Alright, how do I make charged
Thank you.
rail lines?
I appreciate you. I need to stop planting torches when
Powered
I eat food.
rail. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. That's so much gold.
You gotta get a lot of
Alright.
gold, yeah. You gotta get that gold, brother.
And you can't, like, just put it on top of regular mine rail.
No, it's like gold sticks and redstone.
Yeah, such is life. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And I think it only makes 1 too. Like when you make regular rails,
No,
I
it
think it
makes
makes a
6.
set. Oh, it does make 6? Okay.
Yeah.
It used to only make 1, and that was the most BM thing.
Don't remember those days. But maybe I repressed them.
Well, you also like to live in a time when Lapis was useless.
You know,
Dream,
SkullfishX,
Anthony.
I got a message on Twitter the other day. I said, hey, people, you're my favorite part of the SkullfishX channel. Can you talk about the time when you and SkullfishX and his associates were overseas on that assassination mission? And I blocked him immediately because nothing happened on that trip.
Good. Nothing happened in Tomato Town.
Nothing happened there.
Nothing happened there.
What's Tomato Town?
Exactly. See, you get it.
Some people don't. They need to be taught a lesson.
You said I got a message on Twitter. I was like, you're on Twitter?
I think that was the least believable part.
Right? I was like, hold on a second. I can believe we went on an assassination mission over in Vorkuta, you know. Well, I can't believe that you have a Twitter, though.
And it's verified. He paid the $8.
$20.
He's
I
cooler
had
than
Twitter
Stephen
once upon a
King.
time. Stephen King directed my favorite movie, Maximum Overdrive.
Is that the sequel to Maximum Underdrive?
No, it's the one where the cars take sentience.
Oh, so it's like Transformers.
It's better than Transformers. Well, we don't talk about Transformers on this channel. If you're talking about Transformers, it's Beast Wars or nothing.
Well, Beast Wars is the best Transformers.
Yeah, it is.
Random says,
Yes,
isn't that
random
movie so
person.
bad it's good?
Oh, it's a masterpiece.
See, people say movies are masterpieces, and after Big Boss used that to describe The Room, I don't trust that.
It's a masterpiece. Don't you forget it.
What a story, Big Boss.
Big Boss
I'm
is
so
like, he
happy I
gets
have you
on
as
it.
my best
He'll be
friend.
like, what? Like eons ago, he was like, have you heard of the movie The Room? And I was like, no. And he was
That's
like,
random
oh,
person to do.
it's actually the greatest movie of all time. And then he like walks me through it. He sends me clips, and I'm like, this feels like dog water. And he's like, no, it's actually good.
It's really good. It's an American classic. And yes, random person, they do negotiate with people for fuel because they're all trapped in the truck stop.
Imagine
that movie,
negotiating
random
for your
person.
life juice.
Because the one car has Green Goblin's face on it.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. He sent
hi,
me
Mark.
that, and he was like, this is funny. And I watched it like 4 times. I'm like, maybe I'm just stupid and don't understand humor, because I don't get it.
You are stupid and you don't understand humor. 'Cause that's straight out of the book of comedy gold.
You know, it's the kind of comedy gold I can get behind. The kind when a video starts with, you want to take a dump in a mug?
The kind where you're on a mission in Egypt and you get torn to pieces and rebuilt as a robot.
And then your commanding officer, who has a perfectly capable body, goes, I can't let you do this alone, and then opts to have his limbs removed from his body.
That time I got reincarnated as a soldier. Game theory? Is Black Ops 3 an isekai?
Oh my god. I can't believe that people are complaining about this Call of Duty. And I think I say that about every Call of Duty that I like, right?
Nah. Okay, that you like. Good.
And
Also, you can't look me in the eye and tell me Future Warfare was good.
because like I don't know, like my top 3 Call of Duty are probably like Black Ops 3, 2019's Modern Warfare, and this one, right? And people are just like going for the throat on this one, right? Like PvP, I actually queued with people yesterday that were like, man, I wish this game had hardcore. I miss hardcore. And I was like, what do you mean you miss hardcore? You're using a 200 round magazine on your weapon. Like, what do you mean?
He needs it to be real.
He's like, I need you to go down in 1 shot, not 2 bullets. Like, bruh, this is nuts.
I need my game sweatier.
Right? I'm like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, if you won hardcore, you're just gonna camp. Like, just camp now. Just, what are you doing?
Back to Counter Strike.
SkullfishX.
They'll be like,
It has skill-based matchmaking, and I don't like that.
Right? I'm like I feel like people just like to complain because they queue against people that are like, you know, similar to their skill level, but like every game doesn't have to be you sweating off, you know, like you get a good couple good games, you got to get a couple bad games. It's the rule of the world. And if you're going to complain that every game you're not pub stomping and then you're going to blame this Call of Duty and say things like this Call of Duty's anti-content creator because of the fast time to kill, you're kind of clinically stupid. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's content creator friendly, because if you're a content creator, the most soulless name for someone who makes videos, you're just going to play something else next week anyways.
Right? Like, I've gotten some pretty good clips out of Call of Duty, but like, I enjoy Call of Duty. I'm also pretty funny though. So like, I can, you know, I can leverage that. Don't you sigh at me. Don't you sigh at me.
Yeah, don't sign your
Sad,
thoughts.
but okay. I don't know. I mean, you say you're pretty funny, but you don't enjoy the room, so
That is true. That is true.
You got me there. You got me there.
you probably enjoy Lisa as a character.
Who is that?
I love Lisa so much. She is my future wife.
You know, I'm really surprised you didn't immediately hit me with you would know if you watched The Room. I was expecting that to be your draw.
I mean, I can say that.
So how's Assassin's Creed Valhalla treating you?
Well, I mean,
That's what we call a deflect, chat.
Did you game end the Pope yet?
no.
Can you
It's
game
in
in the
England,
Pope
so
in
I
that
just
game?
game in British people.
Oh,
Yeah,
Assassin's
close
Creed Valhalla takes place in England?
Mostly.
That's gross. Why doesn't it take place in like Norway?
Well,
Why were the English? Why would the Norwegians raid Norway? They would
Oh,
raid
I don't
England.
know. Maybe they're just vibing in Norway. Then you gotta sail to England.
well, that's exactly what happens.
Oh, okay.
You just vibe Norway for like 3 missions, and then you bail for England for like 90% of the rest of the game.
Oh, so when you bail, does that like do you just take a victory in Slotra, or is there a?
It's more of these
you there to
people in charge are
negotiate
making
peace?
dumb decisions. So I'm just gonna build my own kingdom in England and just kind of screw over everybody who's English.
Do you
Oh,
lose your eventual
interesting.
battle against the English and in shame run off to the Eastern Roman Empire to serve as a mercenary?
No.
Oh, that would
Your
be cool.
goal is to conquer England. It's a pretty
Basically.
metal goal.
The French
to
did
ri-
it that hard.
You see, the
to-
French did it. It can't be that hard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and the English are still pissed about it to this very day. It's like that was almost 1,000 years ago. You're still mad about that? All they did was bring you people some clay. The Romans did it too. They didn't even have pants.
They
Maybe
didn't
that's
even
why
have
they just
pants.
screwed over the Scottish. They just saw
No, they
they
just-
didn't wear pants and just got triggered.
They just didn't want to go there because they're like, "What's the point? There's nothing here."
There's no pants. There's no nothing.
These are some naked people who keep smacking my shield. Make them stop.
Pulls out bagpipes. How's that drywall cough coming along, Chief?
Ah, very dry.
Oh, dry.
It's
You know what'll
raw,
help
could
with it?
say.
I was gonna say that. Dang it!
Pretty coffee.
What did you just say?
It's pretty coffee.
Oh, pretty okay, that's not what I thought you said.
What did you think I said?
Not appropriate for stream.
Hmm.
Man, if only you had like an inhaler or something.
If only.
That'd be crazy though, right?
Yeah, who would do that? Just randomly have an inhaler and not use it?
Right? Couldn't be me, right?
Nah, couldn't be me either.
Okay. Good. I'm just trying to watch out for you, you know?
Good.
I'm like
Yeah,
rotating crops now.
You two have more sexual chemistry than like Just TV stars.
That's what most people tell me whenever I interact with another human being. I've had the phrase told to me before of, we could cut the sexual tension in this room with a beach ball.
Well, to be fair, you do love to flirt.
It's true. Like me, get me in a room with D. Sanchez. It's looking pretty. That's what the conversation was too. It was me and D. Sanchez. Think we were cooking breakfast. I don't know. He was like, "I'm gonna go get a shower," and I was like, "You want help with that?" And they were like, "Man, you can cut this tension with a beach ball." I'm like, "I don't think so, but we could try."
It's like a Folgers coffee commercial at Christmas time. It's like a Taco Bell breakfast in bed commercial.
Have you seen? Oh my god, there's this one. It's a commercial that's like Folgers, but it's for like the devil's lettuce. And like it's like grandma sitting around, like it's like the best part of waking up, and instead of it being Folgers, it's just a can of it, and she just takes a rip.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. It's real funny.
I just keep getting that streaming one for Papa John's where it's like, I thought you ordered cheese pizza. Keep getting that one. Shut
I
up.
don't know that one.
Didn't
It's like these two
Folgers
guys.
have
that's the
that
one
brother
we're referring
sister
to.
romance commercial? Yeah.
That's what we were talking about.
What about the Taco Bell roommates ad? I think that one's my favorite. If I'm gonna be honest, if I had to rank my
Uncomfortable
erotically
commercials.
charged commercials, that's going at the top of the list.
I used to see it every day. Every day I would put it on
Dude, me
Skullfish X.
too. Like, you would tune into SkullfishX. I would tune in on like someone else's stream or like a YouTube video. I would get it all the time. And then like there wasn't like a phasing out of it. It just stopped. Like
It stopped.
altogether. Just stopped.
I was happy when I looked that commercial up on YouTube. Someone else said, "Does anyone else feel a lot of tension in this commercial?" I'm not the only one.
Oh, I got a duck.
I don't know why, but I just remembered the eHarmony commercials they did for the year 2020. Or was this the year 2020 and Satan going on dates?
Oh, I remember those. Wasn't there an extended cut where the parents break them up? The Folgers one? Ooh.
There was I want to say it was like SNL skit about it.
Okay, okay.
In case you're wondering, in the skit, they do confirm exactly what you think.
They're taking after the Ptolemies.
Yes.
Something Habsburgs.
Get that strong chin, boys.
Remember, there's no better way to keep the generation strong than to keep it within the family.
Keeping it pure. Don't do that.
We must have a chin so we can sword fight with. Is this an appropriate time to bring up what the name of the Crimson Chin's arch rival was?
We can, but you can only do it on Twitter. Anywhere else, you're probably canceled.
It's fair.
What was his name?
The Negachin. Like the negative chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what he looks like. I didn't know that was his name.
That was his name.
Interesting.
I
I
think
didn't
it's
watch a lot of Fairly Odd Parents.
and he had a black outfit. Yeah, he had a black outfit, and the Crimson Chin logo that was on his chin was like a C that was crossed out, like a prohibited sign.
Like a prohibited sign.
Well, like I don't know, what else would you call that kind of sign? I wouldn't call it a hibited sign.
I'd call it pizza.
Pop quiz, SkullfishX. What was the Crimson Chin sidekick's name?
Oh, I don't know. Your shiny teeth in me.
Close enough.
The bronze kneecap.
Oh no, that was a villain. It was
The
Clef
Iron Lung.
Fortune Wonder. Was there an Iron Lung?
I
Yeah,
think
he was like
so.
gray black colored.
Mm.
Pretty sure. Oh no, I'm
The
questioning
bronze
myself.
kneecaps I remember. I think I remember the iron lung.
Is the warden in the game yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yes. Oh. How
Sounds
did
like
we not
somebody
run
got
into
stream
one?
gold today.
Well, finds a warden. Dies immediately. Yes, thank you, Pittsburgh. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess you learn something new every day. I'm gonna like starve. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
How do you have diamonds but don't have any form of farm up and running?
I mean, I have a farm up. It just doesn't give me enough food. It's a small farm. I could probably expand the farm at this point.
You got like a windowsill farm or something?
I pretty much, right? I got one of those like windowsill gardens, right? That just has like thyme and herbs and whatnot in it.
Not so fast, SkullfishX. I'm gonna buy your farm and I'm gonna subdivide it out and fill it with condos.
Okay.
Bruh. Just add me on Farmville. I'll give you some wheat.
Thanks for the stick. Thanks for the apples. You gave your stick back. Thank you. Oh, there's an Enderman in that house. Huh. I'll deal with that later.
Condos.
Pavement. I told you he's just there to scout the area first. He's got to evaluate the real estate. I'm back. Welcome back, King. I've only seen like the gameplay trailers for the Warden. I obviously haven't seen one in game because I didn't think it was even in the game yet. So that can be a goal. Maybe not today's goal. Today's goal is going to be don't die, don't starve.
Oh, that's a game.
It is a game. You ever play it? Do you have it?
Yeah, I didn't really like it. But I also didn't know what to do. And our mutual friends were there, so, you know.
Was the license plate there too?
Probably.
Yeah, she was.
That's unlucky.
Rest in peace.
Rest in power.
All right, I'm updating the farm. Because like with most things, whenever you get more farm production, food will exponentiate, and I won't be so food poor. So, you know, good news all around, I guess. I have so many weapons in my hotbar. I have 4 pickaxes. I don't know why. I'm crazy.
SkullfishX, you crazy.
I'm crazy, man. Anyone have some string I can borrow? You can have my string. Here, I'll give it to you.
What are you using the string for, random person?
Going fishing.
Here, random person. I threw the string in front of my house. You can take it.
You know,
I
you
don't
can
think
go
it'll be
fishing in
spawned.
Minecraft, but you can't go fishing in the forest.
Can we talk about that? How you can't go fishing in the forest? Because that's a little soft, not gonna lie.
Oh, you can build a hang glider, but you can't go fishing. You can build a church, you can't go fishing.
And like the fishing that you can acquire fish, right, by spearing them, but I think it would have been cooler if I could have speared them underwater.
What a mysterious game.
I forget, did the sequel come out?
Not yet.
It's like March or something? February, March?
I think it's February. Last time I checked, it was February. That could have changed since last time I checked.
Yeah, they can delay it for the 5th time.
They can. Don't you love it when a game gets delayed? There's not really any transparency as to why it was delayed.
Oh, I love it. You have no idea how much it pleases me.
I don't trust games when they get delayed anymore ever since Cyberpunk. It was a traumatizing experience.
The TV show was supposedly good.
The TV show was actually pretty good.
I'm sure it is.
I watched it all in like 2 sittings, which, you know, classic me.
Oh, that's a lot for you. You're getting old.
I even made, it's because I think it came out when I was watching, I talked with D Sanchez, and I will be bothering you tomorrow. How you say wah wah. Why are you filling the water like that? So because I don't like moving water, I like still water. So
He likes all the mosquitoes.
I like the mosquitoes. King, I'll message you after stream what time, because I have a meeting at 9. It should go till about 10. So anytime after that should be fine.
So SkullfishX, you like still water, right? But what about distilled water?
I am gonna
Makes
fight
it nice
you.
and strong.
I'm gonna fight you so hard. Don't
It's
drink
one of
distilled
those-
water. Isn't good for you. Don't drink it. It's bad.
That's the NPC and him saying that. Don't listen to him.
I mean, it's just
No.
water. How
So
bad can
whenever
it
you
be?
have a, I'm guessing around 11 or noon. So neat. Oh, perfect. Awesome. What happens
Getting rid
is
of all that nasty
the reason
bacteria.
why is because whenever you have a water block, I can just show you. I can just show you. So whenever you have whenever you have water flowing like this, it flows to another block. But if you fill in another block 1, skip to 3, then it becomes still water, and now you have an infinite source of water from the center block. And so the way I was filling it in was filling in the first spot, the third spot, the 5th spot, and then the last spot, just to fill everything up so that there was no running water. Just because I prefer still water to running water. So like if I break this block, this still stays an infinite source, and then you can make it full again. I do, however, want to put this piece of dirt back here. And then if we have this, I think if I place this here, that fills it up. Physics is wild, and bro, Minecraft physics is whack, dude. I love shovels in this game. It's so satisfying. Whoop. Oh, well, now this doesn't make any sense, does it? I had an idea. Now I lost it. All right. Yeah, we can, nope. Do one of these. And water permeates up to 2 blocks away from the source for farming. So that's also neat. Okay, so I have a lot of seeds. Don't have any chickens to breed. I gotta check the cockpit, if you will.
Oh, your cockpit. Yeah,
The old
that's
cockpit,
nice.
yeah. Making a little roomier for my little clucking boy down here.
Mother cluckers.
What a clucker. I need you to be an adult chicken so you can lay eggs. He just ate 14 seeds and gave me nothing. He's a monster.
Why won't you lay any eggs?
He's like, I don't want to grow up. I don't want to pay taxes.
How about Peter
This
Pan
was-
chicken over there?
This wants to be a Toys R Us kid.
Oh man, talk about what I would look forward to every year as a kid. The Toys R Us toy catalog. Whoo!
Ooh.
Oh man, what a rush that was to look through. That thing was awesome. I always look forward to that. I was so sad when Toys R Us went on there. Toys R Us was like the best place. Oh, I would get Bionicles at Toys R Us.
It was a little too pricey.
It was, you know, it was, but when they had sales, they had good sales.
See, it was, but he wasn't the one paying, so he didn't care.
Like when
That is true.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, at Toys R Us, they had it buy one, get one 50% off. And it was the same like retail price as like every other place that would be selling a video game. So I made like bank. You want cooked or raw fish? It's raw. I'm fine with whatever. I don't really have a preference. I mean, if you're preparing it, I don't. Chef's choice, I guess. That sushi, I love sushi.
I just got reminded of that time you were incredibly disappointed in the fact that I watched a YouTube video of Jurassic Park T-Rex, but every time the T-Rex roars, it's just Gordon Ramsay shouting raw.
Some are born with comedic genius, other are born with comedic BM. Some, like Big Boss, are born with both, yeah. Oh. Man, this is nice and peaceful just working on this farm. I'm gonna make it look better here. Like, that was just like to get some food going. Once we harvest the first round all around, I think I'll make it a little bit more consistent.
It's nice when you can go near a drop of water and not get accosted by a drowned.
Right? Or hit scan archers as soon as it turns nighttime. Swear, man, I just hear that rattling of bones and start sweating.
Rattling, boys.
It's rattling time, boys. My favorite point of Resident Evil 8 was when Rose said it's Bergen time and then just brought the storm, buried some light. You know how it is.
I've had it with these moldy fighting zombies. This Monday to Friday mansion. I'm gonna open a freaking window.
I'm gonna open the window. All monsters in the vicinity. It's too cold. POV, you don't pay for the electricity in the mansion. And this one. I'm not sure if this is like the most efficient way to do this, but like I'm here for it, you know? Whoa, oh, that was almost bad. Put the water on top of the canal instead of in the canal. I was like, please don't push away all my crops. I worked really hard on this farm. What? That means I have to clean my apartment tonight. Ugh. Gonna have company over.
Gonna break out the fine china.
No. I'm just gonna clean up a bit.
He's gonna break out the movie cups.
It's not that it's dirty, right? I'm not like living in filth. It's just like, you know, sometimes I blow my nose and like I just throw it towards the trash can. It doesn't always go in. You know how it is. In a more efficient farm, do 1 block of water until 4 dirt out from it in each direction. Oh, that's what it is, 4 blocks. Okay. I wouldn't go so far as to call myself company. What would you call yourself as then, King?
Special guest.
Special guest, King Oblivious, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, King, what do you want? The Avengers Cup or the Spider-Man No Way Home?
I'm mad that you...
He wants the Birds of Prey one.
Ah, okay. Let me just dig it out of the trash.
You weren't there, big boss. I had to drink out of that one.
What? Okay, I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I give my guests an adequate amount of sustenance via water.
I didn't say anything. I just thought to myself, wait, I
What do
forgot.
you mean?
I just said to myself, oh, I forgot this was a movie. Because then I watched that movie like a few weeks ago. It was alright.
Why did one of my cows die?
Because you milked it too hard, dude.
I don't know. He just like spawned in and exploded. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, I'm taking his beef because I'm hungry, but... Do you need food? No, I got food. Thank you, though. Watch out for that Zambo. What a combo. True combo right there. You know, I could probably put a dirt block here, huh?
So I've been thinking about playing Dark Souls, the first one again.
All
Now
right.
that I paid $150 for that board game that I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
Any challenge recommendations? Don't say so level 1. I already did that.
If you ever need food from me,
I'll
you
love it
must be
too.
prepared to sacrifice your morality. I won't need food from you. I might go a little hungry here and there, but you know, I've lived under worse circumstances.
So level 2, you're saying, Big Boss? I'm
Yeah.
sure it's going to be so different.
You don't know. Maybe we'll be.
Do what I did. Do a bow only run. Hate yourself.
Why did you do that?
I'll take whichever one is clean. Well, lucky for you, I'm running the dishwasher tonight, baby.
He's not washing either. Bow only could be interesting.
Be prepared to consume the flesh of your own kind, Mr. Skullfish. No. I will eat this cooked chicken that I made and forgot about instead. Why are you only putting one piece of meat in the furnace? That's so inefficient. I know. Yeah, I have to have... Did I, like... Do I have a chest in here?
Nice chest ahead.
Nice chest ahead? No, I don't. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's an Enderman. Don't look at me. I'm naked. We shall see how long you can last before the temptation of food overwhelms you. You see this big old farm we got going on? I'm not going to need food for a minute.
He said cod, but okay.
Oh. Wait. What?
Before the temptation of cod overwhelms you.
Oh, cod.
Yes, fish. Not everything is a video game.
On
Oh,
point.
do you like? Yeah. Oh my God. There's. Oh, what was it? Something uses CP in an official context, and I don't remember what it was. Oh,
I
is
think
it?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was either.
Right. Oh. I think it was a VTuber thing. I can't remember though. Oh. I don't
I
remember.
don't know, but I'm not bold enough to try to look it up.
Right. I'll just use the tub that the Chili Dog G Fuel came in. That tub still has Chili Dog G Fuel in it. So if you want to drink it, be my guest. I don't like to expose myself to war crimes.
My God, you almost bought ramen flavor. Or did you actually buy it?
There was no almost that did happen.
That is a war crime in itself.
I think it'll
Ramen
make a good
flavored
broth.
what?
G Fuel.
G Fuel.
Excuse me.
It was
You
an
wanna
April
try
Fool's
it?
thing for Naruto.
Did you try it?
It's better than the Chili Dog, but like
It's better than the chili dog.
it's better than the Chili Dog, but like I think it would be good like to make like your base ramen broth out of, right? Like just throw in a cup of like you get that like Maruchan ramen, right?
I've
Instead
never
of
eaten ramen.
throwing in the seasoning packet, throw in a scoop of ramen flavored G Fuel and see what happens. That's
When
my
you're a
plan at
college
least.
kid, but you got a paper due the next morning.
Right? All right, which one of you needs bread? Oh, we'll figure it out. Try not to game in this time when you like grow up to be an adult cow this time, baby cows, all right? Thanks. Really wasn't expecting that.
Question, PvP. Are the servers still active for Dark Souls 1?
I think so. I know they just reactivated them for the second game.
Yeah, the Scholars of the Sin came back online because there was a pretty intense exploit going around, and it was 2 and 3. I don't think 1 was affected.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Bro,
What
you
was the
could
exploit?
call it Gamerade. People could, if
They
they
could somehow, like, hack
invaded
your
you,
system?
they could hack into your system because there wasn't any protections over it. So they could like
Cool.
hack into your PC and take control of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was an exploit that people were worried about when Elden Ring came out because they found it in Dark Souls 3 by chance, and like it's something that's been in the game this whole time, and they brought attention to it, and then it got some traction, and then From Software didn't comment on it for like a week, and then after a week they just shut down all the servers, and they're like, all right, we've confirmed the bug, like we're just gonna take all the servers offline.
Wild.
Okay, so potential challenge. Not sure how viable it is, but just do whatever you want for the main game. But any boss, you have to summon a player and have them fight it entirely.
Oh, jeez, the Four Kings. No.
Yep.
Can you summon for Gwendolyn?
Is he the final boss?
No.
No, he's the snake one that gets roared in Dark Souls 3.
Oh, okay. I'm okay-ish at Dark Souls 1. I wouldn't call myself like a crazy kid or not, but
Yep. They have to fight it entirely, and if they game end, you must let it kill you.
Does that count NPC summons? Or it has to be like humans?
oh my god, if you do an NPC summon, you're gonna be there for hours, dude.
Because I know the
It's
witch is
humans.
useless against the Four Kings.
I'm gonna say humans. My only concern with that is like I'm not sure how many people would actually be like playing it.
Because the NPCs hit like a wet noodle.
Well, like not Taurus Demon, Asylum Demon you couldn't do.
In Dark Souls 1, I died 3 times at most against any boss. I'm proud of that. Good for you. Professional gamers in my stream?
MLG.
Couldn't be me.
It couldn't be you.
Couldn't be you either, Chief.
Oh, hey now. Get
Can you
right
ask if
there.
bamboo
Get
is
your game
useful?
up. Go.
That's
Right.
you.
Is bamboo useful? Yeah, you can make scaffolding. That's kind of
about
neat.
it.
That's really all you can do with it, though.
What is
I don't-
old Betsy?
I was gonna say I don't like it that you just got the challenge old Betsy and take
the-
aim. Did you just
For the
make
crossbow.
an artillery cannon?
Bamboo's going to get more uses in the camel update. They're adding in more stuff for it.
Oh, like what?
I knew you were going to ask.
Bamboo mats?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking at the camels. Like, look at that guy sitting.
Oh, there's
They're such
bamboo
neat
wood.
animals.
Oh, that's not bamboo. This is sugarcane.
No.
Go
Guess
man.
you got
Yeah.
bamboozled.
Sugarcane, you got bamboozled, King. Sugarcane, I need to make paper. I need paper to make books, and I need books to make bookshelves. I need bookshelves to make an enchanting table room.
So bamboo in the upcoming patch can be turned into bamboo planks, bamboo mosaic, and that looks like it.
Oh,
and
cool.
hanging signs.
Yeah, actual bamboo is a little different.
You can make bamboo rafts.
I need paper for maps. I have 50 sugarcane in the
Bamboo
one
rafts are
chest.
cool.
You are welcome to use it if you wish.
Nice.
I'm a generous god. Can you make a cake from the sugar and the sugarcane? Yes, you need milk, eggs, and sugar from the
Sugar.
sugarcane. I think that's all you need.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
It should be wheat unless it changed it.
You need wheat? You might. I think you do need
Yeah,
wheat.
I think you do. I think you're right.
'Cause I think I've made like one cake once. Cause like you have to
I mean,
place
for
the
the
cake to
achievement,
eat
never
it.
cared.
And like each slice only restores like half a food piece. Okay. Hit scanners. A lot of them. What am I doing down here? I want something to do while my plants grow, but like I don't know what to do while my plants grow because I also
Collect
realized that. Right, I think I might just go down to the cave, try to get some obsidian. You know. I don't have any bones for you, Chief. I used all mine already. I went to the bone zone and made bone meal, and then then made some potatoes, and then planted those potatoes. You could say I'm a professional potato. Oh, I
thought
can
you were
love
gonna say a
potatoes,
boner.
dude.
So clever, Big Boss Sama.
Thank you.
I try to keep my streams say so, but you know, it's
You
fine.
do not.
Yes, I do. Your chest
did you say?
organization
Organized.
disturbs and frightens me. You think they're organized? I appreciate that. Oh,
Remember
there's
earlier today when you said we do a little boning?
we do a little boning. We do a little boning. You know, we do a little. We don't do a lot.
You mean like ham boning, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like ham radio?
Sure.
I would always turn those on and Fallout. I'm like, oh, what does this do? And it's just like, it gives you a crappy signal. Oh.
Yeah, you just get a crappy signal and like, you know, someone preaching on about the battle cattle.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be you.
Nah.
You're darn right it couldn't be you.
That's not his name. In this game, it's 022.
02, and then like in parentheses 1, like you downloaded a copy of a file.
2 squared.
No, you fool. 02 squared is 04.
Oh, what comes after 4?
I can't count no more.
Oh, rip.
Unlucky, I know. We do I'm rearranging these for your own good. Oh, please don't. I'm not at that point yet. A lot of those chests are just going to end up getting trashed anyways. Which is why they're not organized. Like, honestly, I'm not going to do anything with really any of the materials in the chest, except for maybe the diamonds and the iron. I just keep mining copper and smelting it for the experience. So I don't want you to waste your time organizing them because I'm not going to use them again. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you greatly wanting to do such things. You see, I'm an agent of chaos, and I thrive in such environments.
Hashtag gamers rise up.
Some people say, Skullfish, how do you live a life that's so disorganized? Why is there several stacks of
Skullfish,
cobble
how do you live a life that's so disorganized?
in each chest? Well, you see, I open up a chest and then I just put the cobble in the chest that I opened. I don't really care where it goes. I just want it not in my inventory. And you know, like, it can, like, I'll organize everything eventually, but like, I haven't even built my own house yet. You scare me. I'm a I don't fear anything but that thing, and it's just Skullfish like slamming cobblestone into a chest. That thing terrifies me.
Oh, I missed it. What was the daily SCP?
It's November.
Oh,
Biscuit.
you know what that means? I'm allowed to bully again.
You never stopped.
We went over that last time.
Yes, but I'm now allowed to.
So now are you not going to exercise your privilege to choose?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. There's an SCP tattoo that is alive.
Hmm.
Oh, is it like the... Oh,
Is
isn't that
that
like a
like Maui?
SpongeBob thing where like he like flexes his muscle and the tattoo dances?
Normal, veiny, and for the ladies, hairy.
The
The anchor arms. I used to be a
anchor
wimp.
arms.
Then I got ripped.
Yes, but it's actually alive and moves around on the skin. It better be paying its taxes then if it's alive.
Okay, so it is like the Maui thing.
Like the Maui thing?
Wait, have you not seen Moana?
Yeah, but like his tattoos
No.
like I don't think they're alive. I think that's like a that's them like that's him retelling the story of his tattoos.
It's definitely alive. It interacts with him at several points.
He's just nuts.
Yeah, but he could just be crazy, you know? Like
He
me.
smells what the rock is cooking.
He smells what the rock is cooking. I don't want to smell what the rock is cooking.
The rock says know your role. And shut your
No,
mouth.
it's alive? Oh, Pittsburgh is confirming that the tattoo is in fact alive. How about that? I've only watched Moana once. I've watched Frozen a lot more, so I'll take the L
It
on
is your
that.
favorite movie, so.
It is my favorite
hope
movie,
so.
so it's my favorite Disney movie.
What's your favorite normal
What's-
movie?
My favorite Disney movie, SkullfishX.
Is it still Raya and the Last Dragon?
That was never my favorite.
Okay.
We watched it. I'm pretty sure we watched it.
We watched it?
I'm
Frozen
pretty
2
sure.
is great. Thank you. We want. Oh, if we watched it, that really narrows down the list.
I'll give you a hint. It's not Kerchoo.
Well, now I'm even. This is going to be like the snow peas and beef again, isn't it?
Yeah, beef and snow peas.
I don't know. Going to do nothing but stand here until my trees grow. Good luck, brother.
It's not Treasure Planet.
I was gonna guess Treasure Planet.
The word's
Is it the
wrong. The
Soviet-
word's death.
This is the Soviet Union treasure planet.
It is not the Soviet version of Treasure Island.
Should it be the Soviet version of Treasure Island?
Yes.
See, he gets it.
Yeah.
I do a little Soviet
Oh,
thing.
I'm so dead. Don't touch me, please.
I'm sterile.
I don't know what your favorite Disney movie is. If we
Oh,
watched
God.
it together,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were there.
Big Hero 6?
I've never seen that.
I don't think that's Disney, is it? I think no,
It's
it
like
is.
Pixar or something.
Jeez.
Yeah.
One girl in that has a big ass. That's all I know.
The Incredibles?
I
I hate that movie.
I genuinely don't know what your favorite Disney movie is. Is it Hercules?
But it's
What
not
the-
Hercules.
Did we watch a movie together? I feel like it would have had to have occurred in undergrad if we watched a movie together.
It was not The Quarry either. It's not a Disney movie.
Dang. There goes my second guess. Is it The Room?
No, it's not Until Dawn Iraq Edition either.
They were just following orders, though.
I'm just trying to figure out like what we would have like because like I don't know if we would have watched a movie together.
He held my hand. It was great.
Our hands touched in the popcorn bucket.
Confirm
Popcorn
I was
trick.
the popcorn bucket.
It's coming back to me, bits and pieces. I was like, what's this in the bottom of the popcorn bucket?
Popcorn of '87.
I don't know. What do you think it is, Big Boss?
Well, I was thinking Hercules, honestly, but
Can
then
I
you said
have
that.
can I have another hint? That's not like it's not
He
this.
does put the Glad in Gladiator.
Does put
Okay.
the Glad in Gladiator.
That's Hercules. A hint? It's around the same time frame as Hercules and Treasure Planet.
The Emperor's
So it's
New
not-
Groove.
It's the Emperor's New Groove, or the like draft version of that movie. Kingdom of the Sun is it called.
Yeah. It is that, or it isn't that?
It's not that. It's not that.
Is it Kronk's New Groove?
It is not Kronk's New
That's a
Groove.
good guess. That's a really good guess. Kronk's New Groove is a good movie. Okay, so it's around the same time frame as Hercules, which would mean like what, like late 90s, early 2000? There's no shot it's Beauty and the Beast
No, it's not.
or
Beauty and the
Snow
Beast.
White.
It's not.
But
Snow White is from
was
like the 30s.
man.
All right, I don't need both of you coming at me for my lack of historical knowledge of Disney properties. All right,
Just trying to help.
you both hit me with this. Oh, this dumb bitch.
Lion King?
Not Lion King.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Okay. Question.
Uh-huh.
Is it the original or is it going to be like a sequel?
When you say original, define.
I mean, like Lion King would be the sequel. Lion King 1.5, or the original Lion King 1.5 would be a sequel.
Oh, it's original.
All right.
I'm trying to think of old Disney movies.
I don't know how to bring up chat.
Aladdin?
It's not Aladdin. That is a good guess, though. I do like that one.
Ah.
I like the theme song, we should say.
What are movies that are similar to? I'm just thinking of like Kingdom Hearts 2 worlds now at this point.
Yeah, all right. You're on the right track.
Mulan?
Not Mulan.
Tron.
Tron. It's not Tron.
Is it popular?
I'd say it's well regarded, but I wouldn't say it's a lot of people's favorites.
Maleficent?
Oh, I mean,
No, not
No.
Maleficent. No, that's oh god.
I think that
because
came
you got-
later.
because you
It
got like the
did.
popular ones like Lion King and everything. And you got like Pete's Dragon, which maybe
not
all
Pete's
of my
Dragon.
people have watched.
It's
Um,
not
No. Think like similar energy to Aladdin. Like what?
Thinking like
what's-
that time frame, and I don't know what we haven't said.
A lot. I feel like a lot of Disney properties came out in this time frame, which is why it's a little tricky. But I'm getting there. Let me do a think. It's not Aladdin. It's not Treasure Planet.
Asia 2000?
Fantasia 2000.
Wait,
It's
really?
not Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. I've
So
only seen that
it's-
one once.
So it's not Fantasia. It's not Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame, if you're annoying.
It's not Mulan. That is a good guess, though.
I felt real good about Mulan.
I
What
like,
a
I like the Huns. They're my favorite characters. I have more sympathy for them than anyone else.
Was there a live action version of it?
Tarzan?
It is Tarzan.
Good job, random person. Good job. That one goes straight to random person. That was not me. That
There
was
you
all
go.
him.
There you go.
That was good. That was good. Favorite Disney movie,
Atlantis
huh?
would have been the honorable mention, because I'd probably put that one second, even though I hate it.
That would have been second. I hate that movie though. Now I can continue to do nothing but look down upon you. Good. You like the farm? I like the farm. Yeah, I see you. I see you up there. Oh no, that's a phantom.
Danny Phantom?
Not the Danny kind.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
What about Danny with eyes? That one?
The girl one is like clone. Oh, that show
Spoilers.
got weird. Oh, sorry, everyone out there. All the Danny fandoms out there. Sorry.
And Box Gus fandom is just in tears right now.
Box moves.
All right, so I think I just like vibe here until. Do you need wood for something random? I have a lot of wood if you want some.
As long as it's not the Ember fandom.
Like if you want the tree specifically for something, like go for it. Go for broke. But like if you just want wood, I got a lot of wood.
Tree offends me. Destroy it.
Yeah, okay. I don't think we watched Tarzan together, PVIP.
I think we did.
No, because I feel very confident in saying that I haven't seen Tarzan in a very long time.
It has been a long time since you were an undergrad.
Yes, but like I don't even know. What year did we watch it in undergrad?
Probably 2014.
That would have been like freshman year.
Yes, it would have. Not to be mistaken with 2014 too, where you were a graduate student.
All right. 2014 would have been first semester as a freshman though. And we watched Tarzan together?
I feel like that happened.
I feel like I think you watched Tarzan with the collective group, but I don't think I was integrated with the collective group yet.
I thought you were there. Maybe I'm just tripping.
Maybe
License
like
was
Tripping
technically
dog.
did it happen in the art room?
No, I don't think it was there.
Because the only movie I remember watching in like the honors college would have been like Big Hero 6. And then like we watched a few movies in Sproul's.
Yeah, don't dox where we went to college. They're gonna get looking for my records to find out what happened.
They're gonna find out what happened at Tomato Town.
Oh, we erased those records.
They're gonna find out that SkullfishX took all of his gen ed senior year and coasted. All right, time to get some food.
I
do I
watched
see-
Tarzan cartoon. That shit was good too.
You know, I should have guessed Lilo and Stitch. I'm mad I didn't.
That was alright.
I love Lilo and Stitch.
My favorite part's the very beginning. When he like escapes.
He goes crazy.
No, when he escapes and they're like, oh, don't worry, he can't survive in water. It shows the ship is like heading towards Earth. They're like, oh, he's gonna land right in water. And it zooms in on Hawaii. And they're like, oh crap.
It's a really good part of the movie, though.
It's just like, oh, I guess we do have to go there.
Cock's neck gun with religious intent. Hellfire hits hard, though. You all have to admit that. What's Hellfire?
It's a song from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh. All I know about Hunchback of Notre Dame is there's a hunchback and like there's a woman, and that's all I know.
Esmeralda and Tony J voices Frollo.
Favorite part was when he said it's hunching time, and then he just beat up Frollo.
No, he said, I've got a hunch. And then he beats him up.
Oh, that's right. I got the quote wrong.
Frollo is one of, if not Disney's most evil villain.
He's great.
Well, if PVIP says he's great, I'm inclined to agree with your statement, random person.
They should put him in Minecraft.
You should put him in. They should put this character in Smash Bros. Really.
Yeah, put him in Smash. Maybe Dark Souls as a invader. You know, that'd be nuts.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine going to the poison swamp and getting invaded by Shrekels?
In every game.
In every game. There's 2 trees down here if you want one of them, random person. Also, by the
Big
way.
Boss is cosplaying as his favorite Toy Story character, Wheezy.
Except the Wheezy cup is set to cough all the time.
I see you've not seen Toy Story.
I've not seen. I've seen Toy Story 1. That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's in Toy Story 2. He's a penguin.
Yeah.
He's Wheezy. And he sings at the end.
And then he sings at the end, huh?
And then he's not in the third movie because he game ended.
Oh, did he?
No, they just sold him, but close enough.
Eh, the equivalent of
I don't
game
know,
ending in the
man.
toy world, I guess.
So, I don't know. Some of that stuff in the first one was pretty game ending. Like that.
His actor
he
died.
just
Didn't Mr.
blew
Potato
things
Head's
up.
actor die?
Yeah, Don Rickles did.
And they like stitched together his lines through the power of necromancy.
Yeah, I really got someone else to do it. And Slinky was voiced by Jim Varney. He also passed away.
Hmm.
That was in like 2001.
All right, you have any eggs for me, you little chicken, little duck? Oh yeah, you do. I'm gonna be able to move around in the cockpit a bit, so I'm gonna hollow it out a little bit, you know. There we go. Getting some nice food down. I like that I'm in a constant state of mining up wheat, replanting seeds now. Because nothing was planted around the same time, so everything just comes up randomly.
There was an Aladdin cartoon as well. I never watched it.
There was a lot of like original show cartoons.
The Aladdin was good, but I don't think I've actually watched any of the Disney cartoons.
You know, they had a whole
cartoons.
channel
They did.
on cable television, you know.
Oh no, strike that. I did watch Kim Possible.
I remember when someone told me that their first like cartoon crush was Kim Possible, and I've never been more offended in my entire existence.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? It's
You just call PvP out.
did I just call Peevip out?
You didn't, because I don't like the show, but I don't see what's wrong with that.
Gravity Falls was awesome. Gravity Falls had no right to be as good as it was. I can't believe that show was on Disney.
They're called the Pine Twins because they're always pining for people.
I think my favorite thing was when she said, "What is that mystical language you're speaking?" And Mermando the mermaid says, "I'm speaking Spanish." And Mabel replies with, "I thought you were just speaking in a mermaid language."
When they're at the pool.
Yeah, when they're at the pool, and then the scene ends with the kid in like pool jail looking up into the moon, and the credits roll, and he's just there for like days on end.
And he's like, the nights are the hard.
Yeah,
Like, the nights are the harshest.
that show is so good. Oh my god. Oh. Hot Belgian waffles. Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real. Son of a. Ah, yes. What's a good name for a cow pit?
Battle Cattle. The Battle Corral.
The Battle Corral? That's good. Alright, now begins the process of me not game ending, but I need food. Maybe I should, like, stop.
Say the culling.
And the culling will occur, but I want to try to see if I can get looting on a sword first. Really maximize my profits, you know?
Yeah, min-max. Got it.
Yeah. See, you get it. I gotta min-max every aspect of my life, because if I don't, I just get nervous. Brow starts sweating. Add sticky piston to crust them all and call it the Moo Masher. They used to be many, now they are one. We got a #1 victory corral. Yeah, Minecraft, you about to get down. Get down! 10 kills on the board right now. 10 cows on the board right now. Just wiped out Corral Town. Oh no, my friend just got downed. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Oh, what's the next line? I always mess up the next line.
They said they were civilians. I still killed them.
Head to the mark. Oh, what's...
Something about Pleasant Park Street.
Yeah.
Then something about
Take me
Malarkey.
down to the Pleasant Park sheets. And then it's the chorus again. And then it's... Oh, I used to know this song. Because I'm just a degenerate like that. Oh.
Don't worry, everyone. Mr. Call Me Maybe is an authority on music.
I know. People ask me, what's your favorite song? And I hit them with something in Japanese, and they're like, oh, okay, but like, what's your favorite not that song? And I go, Call Me Maybe. Call Me Maybe is a great classic written by Canadian singer-songwriter Carly Rae Jepsen.
It's pretty good, but it's not as good as Friday.
It objectively better. Undead Lullaby is a pretty cool song. That's so Pivot. Can't even hold a straight face when you say it. Don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me, son. All right, I know I keep saying I'm gonna go down to the mines and get stuff, but like I honestly don't want to go down to the mines without food, so just stick with me, everybody. We're getting there.
Let's get that bread, boys.
Let's get that bread, boys.
I'm gonna stop breeding the cows this time when I call the wheat. Oh, here's a new episode of the Gundam show that I'm watching today. It's so good. It's a good show.
Turn a Gundam.
Turbo Gundam. It's the witch from Mercury. It's good. I like it. I really like I like all the characters. They're neat. Breed them enough to make them crush each other. I had an idea, but that's what the cockpit's for.
Though the cockpit was so whenever battle gets in here, he goes near it and crashes his game.
He better play as best as he can, lest the game crash.
I think that was my favorite thing. One of my favorite things when we play on a console, right? And like we just have this pit PvP, and there's so many chickens in it. Like you walk past it, and if you got within the chunk that this pit was in, your frame rate just dropped to like -5. And then I had the great idea of like, if it's that bad with them concentrated in one spot, it has to be better if I break them out of the cockpit, which just made everything exponentially worse. Like they all flew out, right? And I just swung my sword a bunch of times, and like they made the death noise, but the game was taking so long to go that you just had the chicken death sound across like 60 frames. So it was like, and like every swing, it was so loud. But before you broke them out, it was just like a secretary was typing, you know, like those long nails, right? Like that's just all you heard when you walked by. It was just like those tippy taps. Oh, there were so many chickens. We put up like a backboard to shoot eggs at so the children would fall into the pit because we couldn't throw the eggs into the pit anymore because we would hit them.
I think we game ended a couple like that.
Yeah, that's why we had to stop doing. I'm like, oh man, they just die when you hit them with an egg. That's rough.
Why didn't you put the little big boss guy on the screen? He's been here for like an hour.
Yeah, he's been here for like an hour, but like I
have
him up, but like I don't know why he's not up, and I think it's because I changed his on. Oh, I know why it is, because you're gonna be so BM'd by this. When I was playing with Moonlight, I replaced your thing with his.
Your Folger.
That's what it is.
I see. I'm the inferior friend. Got it.
Not the inferior friend. I just don't want to have like 50 sources. There you go. Can you get in bed now, big boss?
Think about it.
Oh my god. One guy. There we go.
Oh, one Gia.
One Gia. Yeah, that's what the original continent was called, right? Like the original continent, right? One Gia. People are like, no, that's Pangea. Leopard Man, One Gia. That's my adult movie name. Oh.
Hold
Oh.
on, monsters are nearby.
Well, maybe try not to sleep with your demons.
I mean, I try every night, brother. Oh god.
I like when I get a text from an election season and they're like, "Hey, do you want to volunteer to help?" And I'm like, my least favorite part of that sentence was the word volunteer.
You just reminded me of that Monster Men dub. It ain't Bigfoot we're hiding out here. It's demons and they're my own.
You know, I understand a lot of you at home might be like, this farm gives me so much active anxiety because it is so unorganized. And to that I
This farm
say,
gives me so much active anxiety because of how. Sorry.
and to that I say, same, brother. Same. I just want potatoes to be like the last two, so I'm just going to destroy these and plant potatoes as I get them.
Did you get a McRib at McNalder's yet, Fishman?
No, I did not. I'm probably going. No, not this weekend. I got a BOGO deal at Kane, so I'm getting that on Saturday.
Oh, you're game racks.
Yeah. They were like, to celebrate our anniversary of you buying your first chicken, here, have a buy one get one on us. And I was like, oh, okay.
Caniacs is great, boss man. You'd love it.
Just need to go visit him one of these days.
So we gotta wait till we get the
once, he hit
streamer
me with,
house.
No, I'm busy.
We gotta wait till we get the streamer house online. That way you can, like, you know, build the streamer house, because you already have all this construction experience. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
I guess you're right.
He's gonna put us up in some shit box. You can live in my shed.
I'm done waiting. I'm going. I thought he said Bon e-hunting. I'm like, what are you e-hunting?
Hi, ladies.
Did I hit you with the 25 plus 25?
I'm gonna say no, but now
Oh.
I'm suspicious of it. So
Okay.
young goof.
Oh, I hit King with it last night. It was pretty good. Yeah, I got you're going for the bone hunt. Don't worry. I put 2 and 2 together. I do a little math. I do a little boning. Every time I
You can
open my
always
mouth,
get,
I commit sins against God. I swear to God.
You can always game in some fish. They randomly drop bones.
I like how you waited this long to tell me this piece of information.
I don't exactly think about fish bones every second of my life.
You ever
Fish
think that, like,
fish heads, roly fish heads. You ever hear that song?
no,
No.
Good song.
I've killed several. You've committed crimes against Skullfish and my people.
Don't
We
worry,
will-
if he bans you, just go in with an alt. He'll get bored eventually.
He can't ban all of us. All right, so down these stairs we go. Gotta get that. Oh, I just need the obsidian, so I could come down here with the diamond pick, realistically. But Skullfish, what if you game end? Thank you. I hope I do.
What do you game on?
What if you game end? I don't really want to make more buckets because iron feels like a scarcity at this point.
Alright, boys, we just played a dangerous game of will this fall kill me? It didn't.
Oh, see? It wasn't even that dangerous of a game then. 2020 hindsight. What am I saying? Where's all my wood? There it is. And then we do a 1, 2, whoop. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh god. Is it, wait, how do you make a pickaxe?
Carefully.
Top.
Oh, it's like a T. Okay, I tried to do
Yeah.
like a cool thing. Okay. Apparently I was
Just got
too
composed
creative.
Cobblestone.
How many torches do I have? 49? Oh, that's plenty. I don't need to make any more. Grabbing some water and I'm heading in, boys. When I come out and this garden's gonna be totally ready to just mill, oh, I'm gonna be so excited. I'm like, look at all this food! Oh! And then we're gonna have to slaughter the cows. I'll have to steal my resolve. Genocide
Oh,
run,
I get
Undertale?
excited.
Bite of 87.
Bite of genocide?
Call of Duty campaign?
No, that's a bite of war crimes.
Well, yeah, that's
No
what
Russian.
genocide is.
There might be civilians running over there, so don't shoot the church. All I heard was shoot the church. No!
That's what the Americans did during the Italian campaign. They destroyed Monte Cassino. You remember that, Big Boss?
I do.
Tell SkullfishX, tell the uneducated here what happened.
Well, I don't remember the exact date, but in 1944, they bum rushed the hill and took out the church.
Monte Cassino is this really old church in Italy, SkullfishX. Very big, too. It's like a complex. And the Germans were dug in around the area. And the United States High Command said they're probably using the church as like a spawning post and having troops there and stuff. So they bombed the hell out of the, ancient, medieval church until there was nothing left. And all they did was game end a bunch of civilians. This German High Command said, we're not going to use that church as like a defensive point.
They were just following orders?
And then after it was destroyed and ruined, then the Germans used it. And it was really hard to assault the area. So, congratulations. You played yourself.
Remember, it's only a war crime if you lose the war.
That's right.
If it is, or if you win, it's acceptable losses.
I think that's like one of my
Or
favorite
losses.
pieces of trivia, not trivia, is the trench gun is unfair and is an active war crime. Stop using it in war. And America went, no.
Favorite part is the trench gun is what's it called a war crime and you can't use it. Now allow me to poison you in your trench.
That was beforehand.
Well, it still happened after.
But was it in retaliation to the trench gun, right?
My favorite is...
Here on
we're in
Deadliest
neutral-
Warrior, armed with mustard gas versus armed with a trench gun. Who
My
would
favorite
win?
is, we're a neutral power. JK, we're going to supply the allied powers. Hits your boats with submarines. Surprised Pikachu face. Like, what did you expect?
You gotta-
no, they wrote a letter to Mexico. They're going to attack. Better join in. Coincidentally, after the Russian Empire eats itself.
I think one of the funniest thing is, if I remember correctly, the whole Lusitania thing, Germans just said they had weapons on board. British said no. British totally had weapons on board.
But were they weapons of war?
Yes.
And that's why we're in Valhalla. Because we got to stop them.
Those are just self-defense AA guns.
See, now you're learning.
I do a bit of learning. Today was a very frustrating day in class.
Did someone else
Exactly.
electrocute themselves?
No. That was a day that I was like, I'm not handling this today, right? It wasn't
Was
a like
someone else watching videos starring Leopard Man, one guy,
I
on a
wish.
Gia? Sorry.
No, one of the other like TAs was just actively telling people the wrong thing. Not because it was any malicious intent, just because they just didn't know like the surface level conception of chemistry. Because the department's been outsourcing jobs to other departments. But honestly, if you're going for a PhD in an advanced field, in advanced science like physics, chemistry, or whatever, and you don't know acid-base chemistry, that's on you. Like, be better. Because it's one thing to be like, oh, we expect you to know this and we're not going to give you any support in the matter for learning the material if you don't know. The support for the material, the slides for lecture are like given to them in advance. Like not like an hour before lecture or anything. Like I'm talking like the day before, if not the days before, like they're given to them. Like at the end of like Monday's lecture, they get Wednesday's lecture slide like as soon as possible, right?
So you're telling me you've had it with these monkey fighting labs and this Monday through Friday course?
You got it.
Interesting.
And it's like I would like because there's several groups that like I interact with more frequently than others.
Yeah, you pick favorites.
Exactly. And like I'll like look at them and I'll like give them a thumbs up and they'll give me a thumbs up and then they'll have a question on the next task and then like someone else will go over, tell them actively the wrong thing because like they're not really sure how it goes. And then they just give the incorrect information to them and then they're upset and I'm like, okay, so like not only did you give them the wrong information, but now like managing the situation got a lot harder because instead of just being able to talk them through the problem, right, and like ask them appropriate questions, now you also have to manage their negative emotions. Like they're shutting down for the day, right? Like, oh, they told me the wrong thing. I don't understand this. They don't understand this. Why do I need to learn this, right?
Just beat it out of them.
That starts to be the mentality. So it's very hard to bring them back into the lecture once that event happens. And that was all I did today, was try to bring them back into the lecture because they were just wrong. And like it would be fine if it was like, oh, like I messed up that one. Here, let me walk you through why I did it. They would just be like wrong and then just let them suffer. And I'm like, I can't manage half this classroom by myself, please. Just leave. You're not helpful.
I don't think you should let it get to you, SkullfishX, because ultimately it's not up to you if they get a good education or not. It's on them. They're the ones paying for it. And if they want to put forth the effort, ask why something was wrong, it's on them.
I'm not upset at the students. I'm upset at the TAs because they're paying for the education and they're not getting the education because someone's actively being a deterrent in that.
But you're also not going to get your hand held your entire life. So you need to learn to step up.
Right, but it's I agree with that sentiment, but what I want to say is if you're just learning something and there's someone there that is in the capacity to help you and that person is doing it's not that they're not helping, right? The absence of help would be fine. It's the misintentional or unintentional giving of misinformation at a constant time point. Like it's not just today. It happens every day in class. Just today it was a lot more
it
prevalent.
Seems today.
Yeah,
so.
It seems today, you could say. Okay, 2 diamonds and a book, huh? All right, let's make a book. You guys ready to get educated?
That depends. Are you going to teach me right?
Ouch.
Hope so. So the bone hunt was unsuccessful, but we do have a lot of fish now. That's exciting. How do you make paper?
3 sugarcane in a row.
Ah. All right, I made paper. Now I can make book, which should be a leather and paper.
Yes, 1 leather in the corner and then 3 paper surrounding.
Oh, God. Okay. So we have that. And I need my diamonds back. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Enchanting table unlocked. Do you guys like that there's no background music ever in this game? I love that.
Didn't you turn it off?
No, it's on. It just never works.
Yeah, it's very faint in this version. It comes in, then it leaves. It comes back from break.
Oh, so it's like my dad.
I
You
don't
know,
think he picks on playing Hearts of Iron.
Hmm?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay. He was stoned anyways.
Okay.
okay, bye-bye. I'm excited. We're about to have this enchanting room ready to go. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready, boys. Are you ready, random person? Are you ready to get educated? Maybe we'll get a bone farming enchantment. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm
The
slugging.
joke's on you. I'm calling your local bishop and reporting you for witchcraft.
No!
Not again.
I already went through this once. Oh, Salem. Remember, did you ever like watch or play that Until Dawn Salem Witch Edition?
What?
Oh?
No.
Okay. Because that one I feel like is objectively the not a good one. I think the Iraq edition was the best one up to that point just because it
Oh,
felt like the
God.
most engaged, but the first one was pretty lackluster.
I hated all of them.
Yeah. Are you ready for the last one? Because you know we're going to be playing it.
I know we're going to be suffering through it. And unless there's a character I can do, I'm not going to have a good time.
I hope there's a character you can connect to, but then just proceeds to BM the entire group the entire time again. Because that was the funniest thing. Okay, so all of you in chat, we got to cue you in. So you know those games like Until Dawn and The Quarry where they're like decision-based horror games that are like somewhat linear, but like there's points for you to explore and like find out stuff, and you know you have QTEs, quick time events, and all that jazz. Well, we're playing
My favorite QT is SkullfishX.
the man. My. I can't recover from that. So we're playing all of us together. We have a friend group that consists of me, PVIP, license plate, an artist, and then another artist.
Newer
And
streams, Bourbon Gerblin.
yeah. And so
was Biggie there?
we're all Biggie Smalls.
Smalls.
So we're playing the Man of Medan game, which is the one in Iraq. I don't remember. Oh, sorry, the Dark Pictures Anthology game.
House of Ashes.
House of Ashes. House of Asses?
House of Asses. Oh, that's my version.
Don't make fun of my speech impediment, even though it's objectively funnier than whatever I was gonna say.
That's the Leopard Man 1G version.
Right? So we're playing the game, and PVIP is playing a character, and this character, he plays them in a similar way that he played his character in The Quarry, which is not making a single decision. And then when it comes time for him to force, like, he's in a gunfight, right? He's hitting these QTEs, right? He's like, all right, I'm gonna play for realsies now. And the one QTE that would allow a character to live or perish, he misses on accident and game ends the character and removes their character from the rest of the playthrough.
Oh, it wasn't even his character.
It wasn't even his character.
Out of
It was
curiosity,
absolutely worth it.
It was license plates.
nice.
But to be fair, license plates character, like, we landed and they're like, oh, we got to get that, like, those Whiskey Pete grenades for cover. And then license plate was like, that's not in the handbook, guys. We can't do that.
Willie Pete grenades. The white phosphorus. And then it's like, do you want air support? And she said no.
Yeah, and then, like, as your boots on the ground, getting surrounded by hostiles, the one character goes, man, air support would be really nice right now.
Please stop.
Big Boss, are you okay? Do you want, like, help?
It's it's a rough situation where like my stuff is in a hole, and when I jump down, it'll hurt me to the point where I have like 3 hearts left. So
Mm.
it's like, yeah, I'm not in a position to really fight after that.
Mm.
But it's also like all my stuff, so.
Mm.
And then my boy, in the Iraq version, he game ended because the one QTE was one I never did before. I didn't know what to hit.
Oh yeah, it gave you like it gave you a real screwy button to hit, and even I like had to stare at it for a second. I was like, "What's that button?"
Man, because I wanted him to be the only survivor.
Remember how my guy survived and he just walked off into the sunset and they have no idea where he is?
Yeah, he had nothing left.
They were like, he's probably infected with the virus and he's just out in the desert minding his own business now. Can I get looting on an axe?
I don't see why not.
I don't like that as an affirmative yes or no, so I'm not going to risk it. Yes, thank you. Okay. See, random person.
Isn't the new one like the Frankenstein one or something?
Yeah, it's like the Saw one or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so question. This might be spoilery, but you know, everybody stop listening for a bit.
No, keep listening.
Tune out. Go enjoy your life.
What are like the plots of the game? Because I know Man of Medan, but that's the only one I knew of.
Man of Medan, yeah. So the other one, the second one is there's a group of people going on a trip to where the Salem witch trials happened.
Exy pirates.
And there's constant flashbacks to the past. And the spoiler alert for the game, if you care about the game, if you don't care about the game, then you can obviously keep listening. But if you don't, close your ears for the next like 5 seconds. Plot twist. The whole thing is happening inside the one character's mind and nothing actually mattered in the game. And then there's the House of Ashes, which is like an operation in Iraq, like part of Operation Freedom or whatever, and then
Enduring Freedom.
Enduring Freedom, sure.
So what about the pirate one?
That's the first one, Man of Medan. The first one in that is there's a bunch of kids on a ship, party hardy, and spring break, all that jazz, and then they come across a ship that's like a ghost ship, but it's like a ship that was just shipwrecked that like was in an awkward area and they just never got around to it, I guess, or just kind of like floats aimlessly around without being shipwrecked, and there's like chemicals on it that make you hallucinate.
That Manchurian gold.
Yeah, and so like all the QTEs are focused on like other players, so like if you go for the QTEs, you'll end up game ending the whole cast. But if you don't go for QTEs, then like they all survive, which was a weird tonal shift. Also, your boy has a constant supply of food.
So then the Iraq one, you're like special forces, and you get called to this village where they think they're holding weapons of mass destruction. You also play as an Iraqi NCO, and while you're fighting, the ground gives way, and you get stuck on the ground, and you gotta fight vampires.
Oh, it's vampires.
Well, it's vampires, and then
It's like Mesopotamian, yeah.
It's vampires until it's not.
Until it's not vampires.
Yep.
And that's the point at which I said, I don't think I bet it's something else and not vampires. And then it was. I said,
I think one of the biggest problems with those series, besides the writing, is just how hard they backtrack on everything.
Oh, yeah, they're so afraid to commit to something supernatural, right? All right, so I think it's time to cull the herd. What do you boys think? Should I go for an enchantment first or just Slaughtra?
It's slaughtering time.
It's slaughtering time. All right, cows. Dios mío. Oh, it tanked a hit? Oh god, I don't know which ones I've hit before and which ones I haven't. It's okay. A lot of them have just bred, so like realistically, I don't think we're really missing out too much.
We gotta get that bread.
Yeah, that bird.
Oh, the short has like a cleave to it. Oh, this is... It's hitting like all the cows, man. Oh, I hit all the kids. Oh no.
Well, can't leave any survivors.
I've hit the kids several times. Honestly, they'll grow up big and strong now, right?
I mean, if you just leave them there, they'll want revenge, so, you know.
Right, like Shamu. Maybe I wouldn't be forced to game at you if you all didn't stare at the same corner.
It's their favorite spot.
They were complaining, our god Microsoft demands a sacrifice of the young cow. Alright, all of the adult cows have been called. Only children remain.
Oh, and then the quarry. That one's about these old camp counselors who are involuntarily left behind.
No gates is
they gotta fight
appeased.
werewolves.
Yeah, but they're left behind because the one character wants to get freaky with one of the females and repair his relationship that's already dead, so he sabotages the only way out of the camp.
And there's vampires. Or werewolves, sorry.
Oh.
They're all the same. They're all the same.
It's all the same.
Is it Dio?
I wish it was.
It would have been a cooler plot twist if it was Dio. Where's my book?
What the heck are glowberries?
They're what you find in caves.
Alright.
It's what plants need?
No, that's electrolytes.
Ah. See, you
It's
got
not
it.
need, it's what they crave.
You got what I need.
You say he's just a friend. Say he's... Rest in peace, Bismarcky.
Who?
That was the guy that performed that song.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, you do.
Today,
Army's
Skullfish
no longer a
learned a
friend.
fun music fact that I already can't remember. And everybody else learned
Bismarcky,
Skullfish is bad at memorizing things.
or just a friend, is no longer with us.
Because I'm just a friend. If it's not Call Me Baby, I'm not going to remember it. I'm sorry. I gotta
You're not
keep all
sorry.
I gotta keep all my Japanese songs in my brain box.
All the shrieking songs.
Yeah. If I can't hear anime girls shrieking, I'm not having a good time.
Yes, Twitch staff, the stream right here.
But can you count to 4? I can't count to 4. But I can count to 1. And I know what comes after 1, it's 2. But what comes after 2, you might ask? 3. But what comes after 4? I can't count no more. All right, Enchanting Table's got some books around it. We do a little learning here, gentlemen. Also, I would like to point out that this farm has come along quite nicely. I now have 24 baked potatoes, a loaf of bread, and almost a whole stack of cooked beef.
More like Potato Town.
Just wiped out Potato Town. Oh no, my friend just got clowned. I revived him, now we're heading southbound.
Bud Town.
Welcome to the Bone Zone. Speaking of bones, I gotta get some bones. Skullfish, if your chests were organized, you wouldn't have to open the same 2 chests 50 times to find what you want. I hear your complaints, and I want you to know they are valid. But I also want you to know I'm not going to change anything.
So once again, he hits you with the Willie hears you. Willie just don't care.
throw them up like you just don't care.
And we say, gotta get down on Friday,
But where are those good old-fashioned values?
on which we used to rely. I really thought you were gonna keep it going.
Nah, I was done.
I'm 2/3 done with my rope bridge. Nice. I'm 2/3 done with this game.
He's gonna blow.
Cover your ears. I'm gonna say a gamer word.
No, don't say it. He's Morbin.
This stream has gone offline. My favorite time was when Morbius said it's a Morbin time and then said a gamer word.
We're gonna have to go to one of those other streaming sites. That's white supremacy on the front page.
Did you hear that the person that like broke their back in the foam pit was pregnant at the time?
Oh no.
Yeah. You can imagine the complications that is now going to have.
Pretty big lawsuit.
Yeah. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 ban percent. All right, let's check out this bridge. Yo, that's a cool bridge, man. How are you making that? You're making it out of campfires? That's whack. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought when I walked to the edge of that, he was just gonna push me off and I was gonna be like, no!
SLMG.
Slog?
What happened to my boat? My boat got it.
You might not know where your boat is, but can you count to 4? I'm not that mean, and that's why you're allowed to play Minecraft with us. I don't appreciate griefing, especially when I'm level 26.
I was thinking about briefing Big Boss today, actually. I was going to tell you about it, Fishman, before the stream.
You thought about what?
Griefing Big Boss. We were going to call it Operation Cock and Drop, where he would go into the house and get hold of diamonds, and then once you're out, I would fill in all the entryways with obsidian. But didn't do that.
I think it would have been really funny if we called it Cock and Drop, and then we just took like a full inventory of chicken eggs and threw them at him.
No. Oh, I'm dead.
I thought you were saying no to my plan, and I was like, I don't think you have a voice in this, but I appreciate you thinking you do.
Assumed I wouldn't have a voice in that.
Are you cooked well done?
No, I'm a little crispy.
A little crispy? Do you how do you like your beef? Crispy.
I mean, petrified steak's alright.
Did you say petrified steak?
Country fried.
Oh, country fried. I was like, petrified steak? What is that? Pulls out your little table gorgon, just flashes the meat real quick. It's the equivalent of flash freezing, just the outside is rocky, you know? Thank you for going to Cooking with Skullfish, where we do weird things that don't make any sense. Let's try it. Like how they'll like cook like duck or chicken or something, like, and they'll like wrap it in leaves and then coat it in clay and then bake it. Then they crack it open in front of you. You're telling
Isn't that how they
me
make those like century eggs?
Yeah. You're telling me a country cash moneyed this steak? Oh my god, S's are so hard, guys.
You're doing your best.
I am doing my best, man. Skullfish, why do you have a speech impediment? I don't know.
It all started when the desk fell.
It all started back when I was a wee lad, and I brought home a paper from school that said, we think your son might need some speech therapy, and my mom said, my son doesn't need any special education. He's good at math.
It all started when the doctor said we might need to get him tested, and his mom said, nah, you good.
My dad was like, he might not be able to own a gun. I don't think that's a wise choice.
I appreciate that is the thought train of your dad.
I mean,
Of
that's
course
how
it
I
Don't
is.
get me wrong, I
too.
definitely see it, but at the same time,
It's hysterical. My dad's a hysterical person. Like, I love my dad to pieces, but boy, he's funny.
Random person, how do you clean off copper?
How do
My
you?
copper toilet is quite green.
Oh, once it goes green, you can't go back. You can prevent it from going green with beeswax.
Uh,
I think. I don't know if you can clean it. Random
It's a
person's probably
copper
gonna like
toilet.
hit you with a fact, and he's gonna be like, "You actually can clean it." I'm gonna be like, "Ah." I think it just needs to be waxed first.
Oh,
There's bees near me, but I don't have a way to acquire their sweet, sweet nectar.
don't you just put a campfire underneath
Yeah, but
there?
like I want the beehives to be close to me. I don't want to travel to them.
Sounds like you're just a beach.
You can cut the tension with a beach ball.
Breakfast in bed. Best roommate ever.
Imagine the sun is dawning. It's 2014. You wake up at college. Wake up, honey. I brought you Taco Bell in bed.
I don't know why it makes me
No,
so
random person! It's like the babe wake up a new Call of Duty drop. Babe wake up, Taco Bell has breakfast in bed. Ooh. The stream is delayed for me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I couldn't save you in time.
I don't want my roommate giving me doe eyes about talking about breakfast.
You're alive, but at what cost? I'm so glad I have food. And you can restore copper? PVIP.
That's what I thought. But you probably need,
That's where you're wrong,
Goat's
Bucko.
blood.
Taco Bell now serves you breakfast in bed. It's like DoorDash, but like they come with like a Taco Bell like bar thing, right? But they're holding it like at those sports stadiums, those guys that like carry around drinks to sell, right? It's like that, but it's like all the toppings of at Taco Bell, and they're like, "What do you want?" They just like nudge you awake with their like little meat scooper. Hey kid, want a taco?
What are you buying?
Quesadillas are buy one get one.
Okay.
What? What'd you say?
So you ready to see The Stranger in 4K?
I'm so ready.
You're ready to hear Leon Hell? Are you
I hate
gonna
Resident
please?
Evil 4.
Leon Toscate.
I genuinely don't remember anything about Resident Evil 4, and it bothers me significantly. Like,
Wait,
I
the
remember
little
the last
midget
boss
guy.
fight where, like,
Hookman that was cut out of the game. Intended.
oh,
Or that dude that became a centipede?
random
human
person
centipede?
was fighting a skeleton, and an arrow landed at my feet, and I thought I was being pranked by PVIP, so I panicked and looked around, and I'm like, where'd that come from? And I was like, my fields are under attack, but I don't know from where.
I have a tendency to be hostile.
I just heard a nuke go off in the background. Random person's like fighting on the front lines of a war. PVIP, you'll be glad to know that the new season of Spy Family is pretty good.
Nice. Is it done yet?
No. Still airing. It'll still be airing when you're out here.
Jeez, how many episodes are there?
12. It's I think we're on episode 5?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think. About halfway.
Didn't they game in the Penguin?
No, the penguin ended up being okay.
Pengy.
Pangy the penguin.
It's tradition to eat peanuts about after joining.
You know,
I remember that show too vividly.
someone said, "Oh, we should make like candied carrots for Thanksgiving," and I was like, "We can't do that. Peevip doesn't like carrots. He does like
Oh, I
peanuts
don't like
though."
carrots. I like peanuts. And crispy bacon from bakeries.
I'll get some snow peas.
Oh,
I
rip.
love snow peas. Chinese Thanksgiving.
We'll get like a duck.
Ooh.
I offered to get a duck. I was like, we get like a pecking duck, right? And like that could just be it, you know, cost the same as much as me preparing a ham and doing Thanksgiving anyways, you know. I think it was Ty that was like, I don't want duck, and I was like, okay.
Well, we're gonna have duck because I'm Muslim and I can't eat pork.
Is turkey considered pork in your language?
No, pork is okay. No, turkey is okay. I should say.
Pulled pork is okay.
Yeah.
God, the continuity of this conversation just went out the window.
It's like Lord Dran. You know, the time is distorted.
We have to fix the timeline.
What was the name of the world in Dark Souls 2?
I want to say it began with M, but I don't remember.
An M? I don't think it was an M. I think it was like I don't have another option for this. Oh god. Something with fire. There was a fire keeper. I don't know.
Okay.
Drang
It's candied yams. They're both yellow, but come on. Hold on a second. Most helpful reviews. 1. The chalupas are even better fresh. 2. How did you get in my house? For the Taco Bell. Oh my god. What do you mean they're both... Hold on. Are carrots yellow? Am I stupid?
Orange, but okay.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Am I colorblind? King, I got some bad news for you, buddy. I think you might be colorblind.
Or purple if you're annoying.
Wait, hold on. I think you might be colorblind. I think they prefer the word purple.
No, carrots. Purple.
Oh, carrots. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, Big Boss. I'm more lost. I haven't done anything but farm for like the last 10 minutes. No, I'm just bad at colors, unfortunately. Oh. But yams are orange. Oh my god. I remember in my archaeology course?
Anthropology.
Was it anthropology?
I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
I think it was Anthropology 101. And we watched a video about like, because like anthropology is all about like ancient cultures or historic cultures that like do not exist. That's I'm gonna punch you so hard. That it was archaeology. That it was archaeology, not anthropology. And we watched this video about like this village in Africa. Because where else do villages exist? And the
United States.
Okay, sure. And so they have this whole hierarchy, and their society is based on like whoever has the most yams is the chief. And like this guy.
Have you never read Things Fall Apart?
And this guy makes the yams, and like he's growing yams, but he's like growing them in secret because he wants to like usurp the current king. So he's just like storing all of these yams in like this like broom closet out in the middle of nowhere. It just looks like an outhouse, and it's just filled with yams. And then like one day he just shows up and he's like, I have all the yams. And they're like, oh my god, you do have all the yams. You must be the true king. And so then they treat him as the chief. But then, like, that was also where I learned that you have to wash yams before you eat them because there's a irritant on the skin of them that if consumed in a plenty, like, well, I don't think it'll game into you right away, but like, you're gonna like feel like you're dying. And so like, you have to like wash that off first, and like, it was a whole thing. So what was your question about like, have you ever read a book? The answer was no, I have not read a book.
You've never read Things Fall Apart?
I've never read Things Fall
Apart.
That's
a shame because I had to read it twice in my schooling.
I'm
You
sorry.
do an entire series of the book Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. So Things Fall Apart is about an Igbo warrior from Nigeria. That's where the Igbo were from. His name is Okonkwo. Okonkwo is a brave warrior who lives in the town of Dumofia. He has 3 wives. And his oldest son is named Nwaye. He's a coward. Okonkwo doesn't like weakness, so he spends a lot of time beating wives and children because he doesn't want them to be weak. Okonkwo, he likes growing yams. He grows more yams than everyone else. His yams are a manly food. Also, he's a great wrestler. He once defeated a wrestler named the Cat, and he was called the Cat because he would never land on his back. Okonkwo is living in the village when he suddenly gets an adopted son named Ikamafuna because Ikamafuna's father game ended a woman from Okonkwo's village, so they gave him his son as payment. And Okonkwo likes Ikamafuna because he's a smart kid and he's good at what he does. But then the village elders come and say, "We got to sacrifice Ikamafuna. Don't get involved." And Okonkwo's like, "But that's my boy, you know. I like it." So they go ahead and they sacrifice Ikamafuna. And as he's laying there, running out of health points, he's like, "Father, no." And Okonkwo has to cap him. So he came as his adopted son. And then, after that, another major point is when the one native chieftain game ends, and they're all having his funeral, and Okonkwo's gun explodes, and it stabs one of the elders' sons, and game ends. Since it was an accident, they have to exile Okonkwo, and he leaves with his family to go live in the land where his mom was from. So he's exiled for like 7 years. And then, when he comes back to his town of Umofia, he has to kind of rebuild. But when he comes back, the English have come and they start Christianizing everyone. And Okonkwo doesn't like that, and a lot of people don't like that. His son, Nwaye, he leaves and becomes Christianized. And everything just seems to be coming down and getting worse and getting worse. And then Okonkwo gets arrested and they abuse him while he's in prison. And they let him out with everyone else that was in prison. And they go back to town. And he's like, "We got to do something about this. They're just pushing us around." And then another white guy shows up and he's like, "You guys got to pay more taxes." And then Okonkwo caps him. And he's like, "All right, guys, this is our chance to rise up and push these guys out." And everyone's too scared to do it. And no one's going to support him. So he game ends himself, and they find him hanging. And the one "Are you guys going to take him down?" And his people won't take him down because suicides are highly frowned upon in their society. So they got to get some white guys to take him down. And then one white guy that finds him, he's like, "This would be a great section in my book. Maybe a chapter, maybe a few pages. Nah, I can get it down to a paragraph." The end. And that's things fall apart.
I'm in agreement with King here, where I'm always expecting a bad punchline from these stories, but it's just history and sadness.
You've never read that book, really?
No,
You're
No.
lucky.
I've read Lord of the Flies,
Lord of the Flies would be a great boys' love anime. Sorry, continue.
Lord of the Flies, Bay of Pigs. That's not what it's called. Of Mice and Men. That's what I'm thinking of.
It's a classic learning of Mice and Men invasion.
So
Yeah, I'm laughing at the idea.
so read that. One of the Holocaust books. I don't know, Boy in the Striped
Just one of
Pajamas
them.
was
Oh,
one.
jeez.
No, it was Boy in the Striped Pajamas was one. There was another one. Was that the one by Ellie Wiesel?
Was it
No, that
Night?
was Night.
Night. Okay, we read Night also. I remember the name. I didn't remember the title.
That's what I say when I go swimming.
Welcome to the Bay of Pigs. What else did I have to read? We also okay, here's a story time, everybody. Buckle up. This is a wild one. So back in ye old high school, right? I'm sophomore English, right? And I don't know, the teacher doesn't like me because I'm funny and he's not, but it's fine. And Battle Cattle, we have to like come up with a concept around night, right? Like we have to use these stories and come up with something like a board game. And like we had to pick 2 of 5, and there was like a board game, a
Oh, buddy.
soundtrack.
Please tell me nobody did a board game on night.
There already
Well,
is a. Never mind.
I do hope that you're ready to buckle up because we know the person that came up with the board game for night. That person is not me, I would like to preface. No, that person is Battle Cattle.
Oh, God.
Battle Cattle also decided he was going to make a soundtrack for the movie Night, which is about, in case you haven't been keeping up, the Holocaust. So you might think, oh, there's probably going to be sound, powerful, orchestral hitting songs in this playlist. No, you'd be wrong. Battle Cattle decided to pick greatest hits like...
But the bodies at the floor?
He decided to pick some greatest hits like Eye of the Tiger and Toto's Africa.
Oh, I'm roasting him next time I see him.
And then, like, we had to present this, right? And then here's Battle Cattle, like, will, like, gripe and moan about his high school experience. He'll be like, imagine if I tried, bro. I just, like, copied off my sister the whole time, bro. And, like, literally, okay, we had to give a speech, right? I don't use note cards. I don't need note cards. I'm built different. I'm built better when it comes to public speaking, right? I get up there, I give a killer speech. You know, it's right on time, it's right on the dime. I didn't use any no cards. I got docked points because I didn't use no cards. I was so mad. They were like, where are your no cards? What if you lose your position? I'm like, I actually can't lose my position because my brain refused to, it doesn't matter. Anyways.
Because I write it.
Right? I'm like, I'm just better. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry you need to use no cards. I don't. Why are you docking me points? Battle Cattle literally is going through his speech, ends up just throwing his note cards around because he loses his place and gets 100%. I've never been more triggered at anything in my entire life. It's so bad. My high school was a joke.
I am the tiger bear.
Do you know when he said he would play the Eye of the Tiger song?
Oh, hit me with
He
it.
said he would play the Eye of the Tiger song when the kid's dad goes into the chamber for a shower, and he would just look as his eyes glazed over, and Eye of the Tiger would play.
He doesn't go in the shower. He game ends in the middle of the night, and then the next day there's someone else in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, isn't there a scene where he does something with like other people involved?
I mean, that's the whole
That's
story.
so vague. That's...
It's so vague. It's the whole story. It's fine.
I don't think you read it.
I don't think I read it that well. I didn't really care. I mean, oh god, no! I did care. I do care.
So what I'm hearing is...
About reading? I didn't care about reading. Oh,
We
God,
didn't ask
Christ.
at one point in the soundtrack. The SkullfishX would just put Friday.
Oh. I hated that class. That class, like, that was like an English class that, like, I did the worst in my high school career. Like, every other class, I was like, oh, this is easy. Like, one of my classes, I wrote a paper on a Herschel from The Walking Dead, and I got a 98% on it. And I put Herschel in, like, 80% opacity in the back, so every page was just Herschel's face.
It's the greatest thing ever, man.
Oh.
I need to, like, get a copy of the soundtrack. I need to know what he came
It
up with.
exists somewhere. He probably still has it. I was about to say a 9/11 joke to make you seem better by comparison. Oh. Oh.
See, we had to do something like that, but it was for Dante's Inferno. Not Night.
Right, that's what I'm screaming, right? I feel like it was just like, and then like there was, oh god, I Ooh.
keep it real. If I was his teacher and I heard that he did that, I would immediately fail him from
He
that.
gave him an A. He gave him an A. You know what? I got like a C- because I actually tried not to be insensitive about it.
Maybe the teacher wasn't.
He was supportive of it, which, like, I guess is Pennsylvania, right? Like, God forbid you try an assignment, but, you know, if you're offensive to another culture, you'll be fine.
The subject material he was supportive of.
Oh.
Whew. Man, I started sweating real bad right there. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Whew. I don't care about this conversation, about the book, about the story. Oh God, I can't. That was... oh.
There are just so many things I need to bite my tongue on right now.
It's a lot to unpack.
There's a lot to unpack. Good stream, everybody. Good stream.
Oh, as a finale stream, been a good run.
It's been a good run. I'll see you all in the next one.
At least we'll still have the YouTube channel for a while.
Oh, random person left? Oh, random person. You can show back in. I wasn't actually ramping up. I'm sorry.
I thought you actually were, 'cause it's about time.
We should. It is about time, huh? I don't know. We had good momentum in a conversation, so I thought we could keep going. As I'm trying to, like, regale more tales from my high school experience.
Oh, and I just need to pay very close attention to what I say.
What was... Here is another project. Like, Battle Cattle consistently... Nah, I need to get sleep soon anyway. All right, random person. Well, thanks for tuning in and playing. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think we... Sleep tight, random person. Sleep tight, buddy. Don't let the beg, bud. Don't let the...
Sorry.
That's all, folks.
Has an active speech impediment. Try speaking, idiot. Slaps you across the face.
If it makes you feel better, I do with the license plate too, so it's not like you're the only one that gets it.
Oh.
Yeah,
but she's also the worst person at telling stories, so, you know.
Doesn't have a speech impediment, just sucks at telling stories.
She does suck at telling stories. Because it'll be like, license plate, what did you do today? I went to the store. You do anything at the store? I don't remember. Like,
oh my God. There was one time, there was this guy. I was checking. Let me tell you a good story about going to the grocery store. So I go to this grocery store, right? Fry's. And there's a 10% discount on Tuesdays if you're a student.
Fry's.
You show your student ID, right? So I'm a student, so I go on Tuesdays, right? It's where I buy all my ice cream and I get it for cheap, right? Because I'm an addict. And I go to check out, right? I'm like, oh, and I have a student ID, and he's like, oh man, that doesn't start till like 11:30, and I'm like, isn't it noon? And he went, you got me. And then he goes, like, we're having a conversation that even though there's a line, he doesn't care. He's getting paid minimum wage. And he goes, you know what's the best thing to do? And I say, what's the best thing to do? And he's like, guys will come in with their girls, and they'll go to pay, and he says, oh, sorry, man, the discount's only for girls today.
I would do that.
That's just you hate women.
That's a duality, man. Now, big boss. Going to Fry's is more stressful than flying out.
Actually, the most stressful experience I've ever had in my entire life.
The place is 24/7 a war zone.
Like it's
always packed.
Boys.
It's it's the dichotomy between going to Fry's and having to fight your way like it's Black Friday to get some ice cream, or going to Sam's Club and watching a clown car full of people get all out, watch two people about to fight, them like shake hands in it, and then everybody just gets back in the clown car.
They just left.
They just left. They didn't even go in the store. They didn't even buy anything.
They didn't go in the store.
It was like when you tell someone like, yeah, show up after school behind the bleachers. It's like, yeah, show up to Sam's Club at 5 o'clock, and they all just like talked it out, and then.
And you show up to Sam's Club and you talk it out, and then you leave.
Yeah.
Go home.
The server is live when the stream is live, but when the stream is live, the stream doesn't have to be Minecraft. So if I'm playing another game and you hit me up in chat and you're like, hey, can I play in the Minecraft world? I'll turn on the server for you. As a rule of thumb, not a rule that I have instigated, but a rule that the server has instigated for me. The server stays live as long as there's one person in it. Once that person leaves, the server will remain up for 5 minutes. After that, it will shut down until it is turned back on again.
The claws of balls.
It is the claws of balls, if you will.
The One Piece is real.
What about the 9 pieces of 8?
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I'm probably going to work on the server when nobody is on, make something beautiful for the next Minecraft stream. Look at you go.
Ooh.
He's just built different. Built better, you could say. I'm still posting this to YouTube.
Oh, go ahead.
There's a big censored part. Beep.
Just do an obvious cut. Just super obvious.
Like
And
no
then-
transitions, just like cut straight in, cut straight back.
No, do a transition. It's like that PowerPoint wipe. Like wipe left.
But I'll just extend it so it's like, you know, like a minute.
Yeah.
And I'll make it so that like it doesn't stop me from saying the thing. It just abruptly cuts after that when the transition finally ends.
I mean, you weren't the one that did it. So you're just telling the story.
It's the eye of the tiger at the beginning of the fight. Maybe it was like when he was like washing pajamas. Maybe that's when the scene would play. And like then when he was looking in the reflection of the washing machine, like that's when like it would play.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's what it was. I feel
It
like
was
it had
probably
to have
the
involved
part where
something with water, right?
It's probably the part where they were moving camps and they had to run through the snow.
I think that's when Toto's Africa played.
I just need this in my life. I need somebody to find the soundtrack.
It had to be like 5 songs too. I couldn't tell you what mine was. I was
Probably
not a, it
sensible.
was not a core memory for me. I was just angry all the time in that class because the teacher would always just like try to like ego trip me on like some stupid thing, and they're like, "Well, you need to do this," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm built better than you are. I don't know what you want from me." Like,
I had an
Say it
earth
very
science
clearly.
class.
Want you to do that.
right? I'm like, I'm sorry that like my brain prevents me from forgetting things that I need to memorize. Like, I don't. Yeah, we found a cool mine shaft. I'm just looking for iron at this point. I'm gonna try to fit myself out with some armor here, but I don't have enough to do so back at the base.
You going to hell?
No.
I had this earth science class where like we had to make a PowerPoint on some like celestial phenomena, and I was like, all right, I'll take Titan, you know, the moon of Jupiter. I don't care. They're
Jupiter.
all the
Yeah, I
same.
think it's Jupiter.
I only like Sailor Mars. She's my favorite. But anyways, this PowerPoint was the most sadistic thing I've ever done because it was minimum 12 slides, 5 facts per slide, no Wikipedia, cite all of your pictures, and it had to be different pictures on every slide. Do you know how hard it was to find, what would that be, 5 times 12, 60 separate different facts on the moon Titan? And having to,
Honestly, at
theme
like
them.
halfway through, I would have just started putting in like science fiction facts, like to see if anyone noticed. You know, like start citing.
It took me like 2 days in class, and then like 2 solid full days at home to do this PowerPoint. We had a week to do it.
There was mine's a bit of a not as sad story, but I done goof story. So I am in a astronomy course, right? Stellar astronomy. It was like the best course I ever took, and we're going to go to the radio observatory in West Virginia or Virginia, one of the 2 national radio observatory, and we have to like pick a star thing, some celestial body thing that we want to take an observation of, right? Well, as it happens, like the day before, like 2 days before we go, I get sick as a dog, right? Like I'm just ill the entire trip. And like I'm on a aggressive course of antibiotics, so like I'm spending most of the trip just sleeping.
Being on the floor.
Yeah, just being on the floor, slamming back antibiotics, doing arguably my best, right? And everyone else picked ones that like conveniently were in daylight hours, right? And
The sun.
you know, Skullfish the idiot decided, oh, I'm gonna pick this one because I think this one's cool and I like this celestial body. That celestial body was in range of the radio telescope at 2:30 in the morning.
Buddy, no.
What's a celestial body?
I couldn't tell you what it was. All I know is that I had to get up at 2:30 in the morning to do an observation of it. And then like I wrote a paper up on it, like that was cool and stuff. And like, you know, it was more like an education oriented class, which honestly is probably my main motivation for doing education research. All right, so Random says, when I must ask the question, when I next hop on, should I work on the mine shaft to make it look nicer, or should I make a walkway down the mountain? Oh no, are you going to build a staircase down the mountain? That's the curse. As soon as you start building a stairway down the mountain, I have the urge to start a new world. I'm kidding. That's what Big Boss will tell you. Feel free to do whatever. Do whatever you want to do, Chief. The world is your oyster.
We switched games. Battlewood just completed a staircase in a mountain, so...
And Battle Cattle made the mistake of trying. I want to benefit others. You benefit others by just being here. Anything else you do is just extra. I swear I just broke that block. Oh, and now it disappeared again. Okay. Bye-bye. What's another fun undergrad story that I have? There was the time when, like, my middle school gym teacher would always like to compare all the fat kids, so me, to his son, and how his son was just better at, like, exercising than we were. And I was like, I'm not running a mile. I refuse. I don't like being sweaty. And they're like, well, you got to. It's part of your fitness test. And I was like, I'm going to, like, walk casually. And they'll be like, your mile was, like, 17 minutes. And I went, uh-huh. And they went, my son could do it better than you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Where's your son? And then he would just get mad. And I'm like, I don't know what you want from me, Chief. Like,
where's your son? Let's fist fight in the Sam's Club parking lot.
right? Like,
let's talk it out in the Sam's Club parking lot.
He would just love to go for, like, every time. He'd be like, when you're doing a fitness test today, I want you guys to know that my son could do 25 sit-ups. His son's like 8 years old. I'm like, yeah, okay, buddy.
He could be watching the stream.
I hope so. I hope he knows what I think of him, because I wasn't quiet about my opinions in high school either. Some of you might be like, Skullfish, were you always this outspoken? Yes.
Yes.
Skullfish, were you always this outspoken?
Oh, thank you for asking, Peevip. Yes.
I'm just glad you don't have as many pride moments.
Yeah, I've kind of gotten over that.
Oh, I can hold this map in my offhand. Wowzers.
Imagine having
the 21st century.
Right? I love holding torches in my offhand. Like, that's the coolest thing in the world to me.
Imagine having two hands.
I'm also lost.
Look around, that's where you are.
Oh my god, I found out where I am. I'm in a cave. Trapped with no way out?
Step Villager?
Oh. Do you remember that movie? You might have seen trailers for it. I didn't personally see it, which might come as a shock to you. Where it's about the two girls that go in like a diving cage, and the diving cage crashes at the bottom, and they have to swim up from the bottom in like shark-infested waters.
I haven't seen that film.
That movie did so well, it got a sequel.
Other movies get sequels.
I just punched that spider so hard he stopped and looked at me. That's why I made a massive roadway spanning 10,000 blocks in my friend's realm. You're too good for your own good, random person. I don't even know where PVIP lives to build a road to him.
I sent you the coordinates.
I know you did. You were under the assumption that I looked at them. I have not.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm gonna be honest. I have a hard enough time keeping up with like the chat in the stream. I can't keep up with the chat in the Minecraft game.
Yeah, supply chain COVID, I understand.
Yeah, see, you understand. Mer supply chain COVID. Oh, I almost looked at that Enderman right in the eyes. That was almost bad. I'm terrified of making people upset. I think the only way that you could possibly make me upset is if you killed me more than once and it was intentional. Like, if it was on accident, I feel like we're all pretty chill characters here. Like, as long as you don't go around, you know, slamming down a racial slur or saying something like, I don't care about the book Night, I think you'll be fine.
See, we already got a soundtrack for Night, so now we just need a diss track.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
How can the story get better?
If we found the soundtrack.
If I call him right now, he would pick up, I would ask
not
him that
answer.
question, and he would be mad. You know who would know? His sister would know.
Oh my god. Do you have her number?
I think I do. She would probably also be sleeping.
Oh, we need to know.
Me-
I don't need sleep, I need answers.
I don't need sleep, I need answers. I want to build a lightspeed arrow launcher and test it on one of you, but that's about it. Go for it. I'll sacrifice my life to the cause.
Oh, you want to do it this time.
I'm sorry.
You don't
I
remember
am-
Operation
I
Gazebo
am the
Fire?
tiger, I'm the king.
It's the thrill of the fight.
Rising up. I'm so lost in this cave, I can't find my way out now. It's only the end of my life. I'm out of food. It actually is the end. Oh, God. I've seen that a working one can one-shot a warden. Oh, so once we find a warden, just build it and then we'll shoot him in the head.
That
Take it-
seems to work.
Take him out gangster style.
Oh, you gotta turn it sideways first if you want gangster style.
Dang, you right. Can we turn it sideways, random person?
This track. Jesus Christ.
And they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the ground.
Also,
Was Smash Mouth another one of his songs? It might have been. I don't think he understood.
this is getting worse. Getting worse the more you say.
The more you say, the less I know.
Also, I have to tell you that I found this treasure map and I followed it to another sunken boat, which had a treasure map that leads to the same treasure. I wasted my time.
Your BM.
Which you assholes
This
making the
isn't
treasure
your
map.
everyday BM. This is advanced BM. How deep am I? Three. Oh, God. All right, well. I'm just gonna say it's up to random person to get me out of here next time. And by that I don't mean like come down and get me. I mean I'm gonna need the coordinates to the base because I don't remember what they are. Oh no, I put them in the chat. Should be fine. Trying to think of like other things that class made me do. Then there were like oh God, I think I went to high school with idiots. The teacher in question like made everything equally valued, so it was all out of like 100 points, which like realistically means you can just like botch several assignments and it doesn't really matter because the weighting was all the same across, you know. And then another teacher said, I don't know how he does it. he's got to have some kind of secret formula for it, right? I'm like, I don't think it's that hard. I think he just makes everything out of 100 points and then grades accordingly.
Krabby
Because
Patty
his
Kids
grading
come
was entirely arbitrary. Because when someone came and showed up prepared, there was one time like people had to like put up song titles and stuff. And for some reason, it was inconceivable that I didn't know song names because I didn't. You know, like in high school, I didn't know songs. Like I didn't listen to music. I wasn't one of the cool kids, right? The only songs that I would know would be if I was performing them in
He was
color
over there
guard.
listening to NPR.
Yeah, like
if I
if I was performing to the song, I would know the song, right? And that was it. And like it was like, I can't believe you don't know any song titles. And we had to like write a poem out of the song titles, right? And like I write a poem and everybody in the class goes, wow, this is a really good poem, Skullfish. This is really great. That human being decided, you know what? I don't think this is very good. It's pretty uncreative. And then he gave me a 74. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is objectively, like everyone in the class has objectively agreed that this one is pretty good and is better than theirs. And he's like, I just don't think it really speaks from the spirit. I'm like, you're just mad because I don't understand, like I don't listen to music. I don't understand why you're mad at me for that. Whenever you think educators are like, you like think at the bottom of your heart, you're like, man, educators at the end of the day, they just care about students learning. It's a lie. They all pick favorites and they're out to get you.
those who can do, those who can't teach.
Exactly.
P the fuck 316.
In the PVIP calendar.
With pictures.
243.95. Appreciate that.
I made a mold of my own ass.
I'm gonna make soap out of it.
You remember that one, Big Boss?
I feel like I should, but no.
It's the red square copper pan. I made a mold of my own ass and baked it into a loaf of bread.
I hear a dog barking. Oh, I broke the surface.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Okay, F3. I'm gonna walk this way. This way's the right way. All right. Oh gosh.
Oh, hey, PvP got that drip.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I simultaneously had like the worst teacher experience in high school. That's not true. There was one oh my god. Let me tell you guys another infuriating story. So back in my undergrad days, I took a funny little course by the name of physical chemistry. And I had it was a course section which was 3 credits and a lab section which was 1 credit. And the lab section, I had to fight tooth and nail to pass, right? Like the instructor just didn't like me. Didn't like my writing style. I don't know what he didn't like about me, right? Because on the feedback on assignments would just be like, this isn't good, right? Like, and I'd be like, well, how can I fix it? And he's like, he told me outright, I don't have time to help you fix this. And then another student comes in. She was a female, probably is important. I don't know. And he goes, oh yeah, I can help you with that. And then spends the next 4 hours helping her write a paper, right? That's fine. That's whatever, you know. But my lab partner was always stoned. And he would write things in his lab reports like, you know, I think that the reason the reaction happened was because the methylene blue really wanted to just spread out, and that's why it got diluted. And that was an actual quote from his lab report. He got a 98. It was 1 page, double spaced. That's what he got. I wrote an 8-page paper. You know, I cite sources. I write like an actual paper. And he goes, this is garbage, 72. And then the final assignment for the course was you have to like incorporate his edits into one of your papers and then resubmit it. Well, I'm feeling bitter as any one person could feel bitter. And I resubmit the first one without making any changes. And this MFer gives me a 98 and says, good work.
Have you ever had a lab partner survive the entire year?
There was the one like muscle jock guy that I had as a lab partner, and this guy was fun. He would just like spoonful things in. I don't think we measured anything. Hi, big boss.
In my days of education, the like
I
lab
kind of went a little
sciences
far, but I found you.
started in 7th grade, and every year of my education, college included, I never had a lab team survive the entire year.
I've had.
Someone would always leave, and we'd always be down someone.
I think it's because like the chemistry ones tend to be, aside from like Gen Chem, are pretty major specific, so people like need the course. They can't just like drop it and willy-nilly their way through the lab, you know?
Unless their mom just strong arms them into another institution.
It's true. It's true.
You see, I understand the problem, Mr. Man. Problem is you couldn't write or as good of a paper as the man's son.
It's true. It's true. Like I just wasn't built different in that situation. Oh, infuriating. And then when I told my like research director that, and then she pulled the files from like D2L and checked them, oh, she reamed into him.
What did you do to the man that he didn't like you?
I don't know, but like because my research director liked me, like I was like, you know, I like worked with them pretty closely, you know, took courses and like, you know, talked with them about stuff. They were like, oh, well, why didn't you tell me when that was happening? And I was like, I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do when a professor just doesn't like me? You know, I just thought that was, you know, par for the course, right? And like when she pulled the things out, she was livid. She was livid. And that was my gratification, right? Like I left and I was like, sucks to suck, bitch. Idiot. And then as soon as I published a paper out here, I said, oh, look, that a publication. Is my writing good enough for you now? I'm bitter. I'm bitter and I'm petty like you wouldn't believe.
It's fine to be bitter, because I am too. You know, I was going to go into the sciences for a long time. Then I had 2 awful science teachers back to back said, I'm not doing it if it means either of you can get any credit. Hated you so much.
There was one lab experience that I had where like it was for astronomy, right? And the class was great. It was like with this like pretty kooky professor, but he was a blast. He taught all the astronomy courses, and he is like the epitome of fake it till you make it, because he was like a trained like geologist, like for like rocks and stuff. And then
yeah, that's what geology
they
is.
were hiring for the position because the astronomy and the geology departments are like the same. They're connected, and he was hired on, and they were like, okay, you can teach this course, but what do you know about space? And he knew like nothing about space. He was like, I don't know, stars and stuff. Like, what do you mean? And they're like, can you teach an astronomy course? And he went, will you pay me? And they went, yeah. And he went, okay. So then he just teaches an astronomy course from knowing nothing, fakes it till he makes it, and has like the best astronomy course. Like the course would fill up incredibly fast. Like you had to like, if you didn't have like, if you weren't on like the first like line of registering, you wouldn't get in the course. It was popular.
But I should have done astronomy. It's like,
it was so much fun. And like what was funny is like all the like advanced astronomy courses, I would always have to get overrides for the prereqs, because all the prereqs in the system were for like business calc and like courses that like I hadn't taken, but I had taken the advanced version of the course. And he's like, why do you have to try so hard? You're making so much work for me.
but just like imagine like working in astronomy. You get to live in like the middle of nowhere, and like if your information's wrong, it's like, oh, we didn't know any better at the time. There's like no accountability.
Yeah.
Man.
What a time, right?
Like meteorology.
Well, because astronomy's like cool too, right? And like there's
yeah, to some people.
Space stuff is cool. It's cool to me, man.
It's cool.
I don't know if it's cool to Mr. Eye of the Tiger, but you know, his priorities are in a line. I think about that a lot. Like I don't really dwell on the past. I just think about how he did that and got away with that and got a better grade than like half the class, me included. He likes to bring up, he'll guilt trip me with like an art project, right? Where we were in the same art class and like I did a thing and it took me like 2 or 3 days. It took him like 3 weeks and I got a better grade than he did. And I'm like, mine's just objectively better. I don't know what you want from me.
Isn't there a situation where one you copied off the other and the other got a better grade?
No.
Uh,
Although I feel like that may have happened at one point. Yeah, like, you know, that's the... Make changes to this. Okay, submits it. It's... Thanks for incorporating my changes. This is great. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I didn't change anything. I didn't even change the file name. Like, this is going to download on your computer with the parenthesis 1 behind it, and you gave me a better grade.
Parentheses.
What are my coordinates? Oh no, the coordinates are no longer in the chat.
no.
Oh no. Pwah.
You about to come live with me now?
I don't even know where you are anymore, honestly.
Oof.
I think I just need to go further this way?
He's
don't
going
know.
west. Stop him.
I'm just trying to find food, man. There's a planet made out of... The home coordinates are 243.95. Are you sure? 243.95. Oh, I'm close. I'm close. I'm going in the right direction. Thank you again. I saw the coordinates the first time, and I just kept trying to align myself to one of them and kept overshooting.
By the way, I appreciate that thought, Prestus. Here are the coordinates. Are they really, though? How sure are you? That seemed wrong.
Right? Like I'm not just objectively lost either way. Oh. Is it on the side with the birch? Life's a birch. There's also nuclear pasta. Well, now we're just teasing me with a good time. I don't know if I have any other stories that are unprompted that are funny. Well, I mean, all my stories are funny, but like, I don't know. I don't have any like unprompted rearing to go right now.
Free errand.
I feel like the battle cattle story is going to give us a lot of mileage for a while, so I'll just live off of that.
I mean, we're still eating out off a license plate, you know, so
I only like McDonald's oatmeal.
getting locked out of the car and then abandoning the car. Now she's radioactive.
Oh, I made it back to base, boys. All thanks to the help of random person. Oh, and then I stepped on a plant. That's unlucky. I'll plant you back down, little potato. Whew. What an adventure we had today, boys.
Didn't really do much, but it was exciting.
Yeah, I feel like I got like a farm established and that was pretty cool. And that's really all I did this stream.
This game is, Java is slower than Bedrock. Like it does, you know, like finding stuff and
Yeah, it's
when it comes to that,
definitely,
it does feel slower.
it definitely does feel slower, but I like it. I like this pace more. I don't feel like as aggro to get to the end, you know? Which is really just good news for all of you because that means we just play Minecraft more. All right.
Digging.
You remember Diggin' Boy?
I have a name tag. I was thinking of making Digging Boy Jr., but think about it.
All right, what do I need? I'll breed some cows and then we'll call it in. I don't have any breeding mats. Never mind. Oh, why did I say that?
Matt.
There are eggs in my chest you can have. I'm just gonna try to get chickens. Are you okay if the eggs disappear forever with no?
Everything is not Fortnite, Mr. Streamer.
Did I make a Fortnite
You
reference?
said Matt's.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's short for materials.
Mm.
Isn't that like, I feel like that's common slang. I don't know. I don't think you're hip with the kids, big butt. Oh, there's an egg. All right. I'm wishing on this lucky egg. Hallowed be his name. Good bless you, big boss.
Blessing you.
As I break my legs all the way down. Well, that was a bust. I have 2 on my character. That's okay. We'll get him next time.
Mission failed. Get him next time.
Right, there's still a chance that that chicken will lay a fertilized egg through the magic of Titan. I should have been one of your Titan facts.
So,
Chickens can breed asexually on Titan? Did you know?
don't get me started. That stupid move. It's so dumb. That,
I've become so numb.
Was that part of the soundtrack?
Linkin Park, maybe. I remember those
cut
two
my life
explicitly
into pieces.
because those two were the ones that like stood out the most to me. But like, I'm sure there were other ones that were equally as insensitive.
What was I the Tiger and what was the other one?
Toto's Africa.
Oh, that's right.
If that's what the song, I think that's what the song said. That I bring
Yes.
the rain down.
I
Yeah.
bless the rains down there.
So you get it. One additional cow will be blessed with the glory of babyhood. Alright, we almost have level 30 enchantments online, boys. One more culling of the horde will boost us up there. And then we can finally get our hands on Diggin' Boy Jr.
Junior.
You mean Diggy Smalls?
Oh.
There was like, I know people will like sometimes be like, Skullfish, you play a lot of video games, and I do, but I don't think I'll
Skullfish,
ever
you play a lot of
play.
video games.
But I don't think I'll ever play as many video games as the dude I knew in like middle school, high school, who
Drew,
not Drew, no, he was
rest in power.
rest in power. This kid, we were at a birthday party, and this kid was playing Guitar Hero, and he went, watch this, and he's playing Through the Fire and Flames on expert, and the dude just turns around and walks down the hallway and doesn't miss a note. And like, I've
Where do you
never
think he is
been
now?
like, he moved to Mississippi for like
I thought
a
you were gonna
year,
move to Africa.
and then moved back to our moved back to our area and like continued going to high school, which was a mistake because everyone just called him Mississippi. And like, he played football, and on his jersey they put Mississippi. They didn't put his actual name.
Rip.
And then there was the time that the football team, the senior year, made BBC their logo for big black coffee, and then they got t-shirts that just had a cup of coffee on the back of them because that's what they had convinced the coaches that it meant, and they thought it would be cool to put it on t-shirts. Process that as long as it takes, because that's classic PA.
I mean, again, it doesn't surprise me too much when I had the one teacher who, when we were reading Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Fries!
When
the
Ralph
Birkin
had that
Battle
Thousand
Royale.
Island pair.
Lord of the Fries!
But Lord of the Flies. And she had to design our own island for some dumb reason. And I guess it was no
Can't.
PG way to say this. But someone clearly like doodled male genitalia and it's stuck on her wall for like 3 months before a teacher finally told her, "You need to pull that down."
Instead of the like, what's it, the shell? They have like a Burger King.
Hail the
Japanese
potato.
version.
Reject our culture. Embrace Irish culture.
So what I'm hearing is, Mrs. Grimnair, we need to make that a YouTube short.
All right. All right, everybody. We're gonna wrap up. We're gonna start a raid. We're gonna head over to Bourbon Gerblin. They're playing roller. Oh my god.
You both are losing.
I can't peep it. Carry on this trip without me, boys. We're gonna be raiding Bourbon Gerblin. They're playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's a bit chill over there. They play copyrighted music because they don't care. So that'll be fun. Request your favorite jams. We'll have a fun time. All right, I'm gonna start the raid, everybody. We'll go ahead and raid them. We'll hit them with a little raid. We'll give them some love.
What's on the stream for tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? Thursday, Overwatch 2. I don't want to think. That's what we're gonna play. We're gonna do comp.
I'm gonna ask him to play Eye of the Tiger.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Shout outs to Pipberg for rating the channel. Make sure you go check them out. They're probably great. I followed them. Maybe you should too. Maybe they're cool. They seemed cool. They were in chat. I liked them. They had good energy. So everybody, I'll see you all again tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed. If you missed any part of the stream, it's going live on the YouTube channel after the stream. So check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@SkullfishX. The YouTube handle finally works now, so that'll work. I'll update the YouTube link in the stream elements. Everybody, hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your tomorrow. Until the next time we see you, everybody stay safe, take care. I'll see you in the next one, everybody.